Oh dear, what have I turned my chat into at the start? I did a test message to make sure my thingy, this thingy works, that thing. Also, I don't have audio in my game. No, I do have audio in my game. Oh, it's just really quiet because yeah. I was doing questing yesterday, and what I mentioned in stream yesterday, and I made the volume be lower, and I forgot to turn it back for the stream. Give me a second. I'm put together. I have woke up with a slight headache today. By the way, the questing adventure off camera, yesterday evening
Something
mostly.
You wish to report?
Yes,
Go on.
I wish to report.
You have my undivided attention.
Wish to report to you progress. I didn't get that many. Where's my mouse? Please, I need my mouse. Okay. I didn't make. I mean, I didn't make no progress. Like I think I ended the last stream with 400, 500 prima gems or something like that, and I have 990 now, which is pretty good. But basically, my goal was okay. I want to try to see if my goal yesterday was finish the Fontaine Orcon quest like sequence, which was like 3 more quests that I had to do. You can see I have Act 3 here. When the Navia, so I had finished Act 1, right, on Sunday, and then I finished Act 2, the Navia part, yesterday. That didn't take very long. Just a lot of dialogue and like alt-tabbing back into the game constantly over a couple hours or whatever. And then I was like, oh yay, now we get to do the Fortress of Meropide quest. By we, I mean me alone, because I'm not going to subject you to that. And the game was like, I finished it, but the game was like, sorry, this location is busy with other quests, and it wasn't even a quest I started. I didn't start this quest, I swear to you. I never had gone I never went and explored around the freaking fortress. There's nothing to do there. I never went and started any world quests there. The only one that potentially started was the one that like starts automatically if you get caught, but I know for a fact that on my main account, I got caught by like the tower thing underwater over here, and they like, oh, I forgot to bring my chat back. And then they like send you to the fortress, right? And like then that starts a quest line, but like that doesn't interfere with the Archon quest. That didn't interfere with the Archon quest on my main account, at least. I don't even know if this was the same quest or not. It probably was. Anyways, it forced me to do the full freaking world quest. That was like the world quest of trying to like free the children, the caterpillar dude. And to be like, it took a long time. And it was annoying because of like it was a lot of like active. I had to spend a lot of time walking back and forth. So I couldn't do my alt tabbing strategy. Like I had to be on my computer for like multiple hours just doing stupid quests. So yeah, unfinished comedy, that one. Anywho's, why did the amount of parts get split in half? Because the amount of constellations we now need is split in half. In case anyone missed it, we got C5 yesterday. We got an early C5 yesterday. So we'll see. That's why the dream is actually real today. And the hope is to get to Pity this week. And see if we get C6, right? And if we don't get C6 at Pity, I don't know. The dream might die then, to be clear, right? So yeah, we're only at like 18 Pity now. The goal for this stream, I have a little bit of a headache, and believe it or not, it's a little bit tiring to stream every single day. But I wanted to stream today anyways, because we should be able to get at least a 10 pull, I think, without much issue, probably. I still have to finish dailies. I have to do the event. I have the wish here. So what do I need? Factoring in, that's 6 wishes. I have 8 wishes. Wait, how many? The 6 wishes, except for I should get another wish. So I need literally one wish. Okay, yeah, that should be very doable to farm 1 wish to get at least a 10 pull quite shortly here. And then tomorrow is the Abyss reset day. I might not stream tomorrow. It depends on how long the Abyss takes. It might be a hard Abyss cycle. I think it's going to be a harder Abyss cycle, but we'll see. But monthly reset wishes from the shop, and then Abyss reset. I'm going to do that off camera, and then we'll resume probably the grinding on Thursday is my current plan. and we'll see how close we are at that point, because, you know, again, try to get through more story quests. Goal for this stream is do this Inazuma through the mist quick. I've been trying to do parts of these quests every day, because these quests do the next part of the quest on a daily basis. It starts the next part. So Totoro Tales, I think, this is the last Totoro Tales quest, and then this might be the last Tsurumi Island quest too. So I'd actually like to finish those this stream, get those out of the way, and then my goal in between the next couple days here is to finish the Inazuma questline, Fontaine questline, which is 3 wishes, just from the guidebook alone. And then what else is it? It's and whatever primo gems I get from it, I guess. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling like the most efficient way to get primo gems is to like do quests and get distracted by exploration along the way. But my most enjoyable way to just do exploration is to just do exploration. So, you know, the way I've been farming on stream is not the most efficient, is what I would say. But that's fine, because streams are for doing the things we want that are enjoyable. Make sure to drink water and take a nap soon. Thank you. I will take a nap during the stream. I just bonked. Why is it 512? I just divided by the one. It's just computers, like binary reference. So, you know, that's not the right word, but base. Well, it is. It is okay. Yeah, base, whatever. It's just if you do like 2 squared and square, whatever. So let's most enjoyable way to do exploration is do exploration. See, I have a brain today. It's good. Okay. The simple. Let's do the simple things first. Let's do the event. We're just gonna complete most of our dailies for us. New area gives a lot of primos. Yes, I know. We might do. Why is he ignoring me? Because I was talking about my own things. Or you were saying things that I didn't. What do you mean? Okay, I have no idea what you're even saying, Valorant Shorts. I don't know what Lynette House is. If you're talking about a Lynette DPS video, soon TM, but like soon TM means like 3 weeks, because my resources on my main account are extraordinarily low. Okay, let's do what's the buffs here? Damage and normal, charge attacks, plunging attacks increased. Okay, that's good. Elemental bonus, and defense is decreased. Okay, I think doing one of all of, after hitting 3 enemies, after normal, after HP increases or decreases. Okay. Yeah, well, it can actually just stay like that then. Let's do an Arlecchino team, of course. Of course. And then, which Arlecchino team? Let's do the vape team. Why not? I don't think it's going to work in this event as well as it does otherwise. But hey, it'll be fine. It doesn't matter for this event. And continue. Okay. And then we'll just do some shipper shenanigans. And defense decrease after normal charge, plunging attack. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Start. Blam. You should wish that one wish at Lynette's house for real. I mean, no, I'm just saving for temples. Sorry. Also, I have no idea where Lynette's house is. So, you know what? It don't matter. Didn't matter yesterday. I don't remember where we did the wishes yesterday. Maybe it did matter. I don't know. Okay. And I just, like, anti-grouped them the heck and high beyond. But, oh well. Probably not vaping consistently here, in case you didn't notice, because it kind of requires making sure you're attacking one enemy, notably at the start. Why did I do that? Notably at the start of like a rotation on an enemy. So if like new enemies spawn, and then you're just getting the Hydro application from Candace C6 after already doing some pyro damage from Arlecchino, then it don't work. It don't work. Also, of course, there's Black Knights, by the way, when I chose Zhongli. Just how this goes. It's fine. I'm going to freeze them. Okay. I never marked them. Whoops. It's fine. Buttholes. One annoying thing with these things is even Yunjin's hold skill counts as a shield for the purpose of... I forgot to mark them again. Oh, good God. Yunjin's hold shield counts as a mark, or a shield. And so they can sometimes get their shields just by you using your Yunjin E. Okay. That was a nice like 150k or something. Oh, I changed Arlecchino's build slightly after getting those burning artifacts yesterday. Because I figured it was... Okay, she was just switching between the different targets. Oh well. Oh, I can't show the build. But yeah, I'll try to show the build after, if I remember. Sometimes that works. My brain being bad. Alright. Yes, music is quite good here. Is this... What music is this? By the way, I cannot believe they don't have like music like this going on during the Abyss. Having good vibe music would make it so much better. Okay. Don't think we're gonna get to 10,000 points. Maybe. We don't need to get to 10,000 points for any reason. It's just the platinum rewards. I got to it yesterday. I don't think I did it on stream. I think I forgot to do it on stream. But... This was probably a waste on the Electro, but no, it still filled. Okay. Okay, yep. Still doing all the damage. Yeah, we had done better on the first side. I could have probably been a better team, because that big Arlecchino team is not bad, but it's not ideal, I think, for this style of event. Is mostly what it comes down to, but... Oh, we had 7,000? Okay. Maybe. Well, that doesn't help. Can I say autism rights for you? Why? Hope I didn't just get baited into saying something. I don't think it, like... this shit, right? There's nothing wrong with saying... autism rights? Let's see why there would. I don't know. Nope, no 10k, I think. Nope. Sad. Probably could have killed those, actually, but wouldn't have gotten this 10k. Doesn't matter. Alright. Exit. Oh, it's chasm fight music. Oh, yeah. Yep, okay. That's why it's good. See? Anyways, the Abyss should have music like that. Like, it'd be so much, like, better just vibe and, like, play around in Abyss if it had music. I'm sure the new, whatever, in-game variation, which I'm still not sure if it actually has a time limit or not, because it keeps on being described as having time challenge and not having time challenge, so I don't know. I'm gonna just refrain from having any actual opinions about that until it exists. That only gave us 2.5 rewards, huh? Okay, that's fine. Let's go and do, what do we do first? Let's do the Why are we running with sauce and overload red? I think it makes it so. It's because right. The problem is if I do a normal catch build on her, or engulfing build, but engulfing build actually worsens this issue even more. I get a lot less crit. Like I can basically get this amount of crit damage, for example, but then with 60% crit rate instead of 80, and I hate that. Like because what you do on a normal Raiden build, right, is all of Raiden's damage is loaded into her burst, right? And notably, a lot of it isn't that big hit, and and then of course her remainder hits are not meaningless too when you're doing normal and charge attacks, but her damage is very heavily loaded into like one specific relatively short instance, and if that one specific hit doesn't crit, it feels like f***ing shit and like annoying. So Staff of Scarlet Sands gives me a lot of crit rate, and then on top of that, what I think I also feel is that Raiden does off-field things, right? So it helps, like what I sacrifice in having this weird hybrid build, even in an overload team for her like on-field damage performance, I gain a little bit back still in the fact that I like do more overload damage off-field. Like while I'm doing setups, for example, with Chevrolet and Tomer and whatever, just having Raiden's E up can kill things just by the overload damage, right? Like if you've seen me in the last couple of streams, just being able to like have Raiden E up, have Raiden E and then just shoot something with Chevrolet. My Chevrolet is on a full Rs healing build right now, a healing buffing build, and she ain't doing any actual talent damage herself, and it's Raiden that her hits are being triggered when Chevrolet shoots something, and then it triggers overload, and then it just kills them, right? Like it's it just makes her like, and to be clear, that's an overworld use case, but that applies in, you know, multi-wave content especially. It applies in Abyss especially when there's multiple waves of enemies, and accenting, like balancing out her damage contribution to be, instead of it all being loaded into one hit that needs to crit, and a normal build in Raiden that, you know, has like the catch engulfing has less crit rate, but more need to crit on a specific hit, makes it feel so much worse to me. This just like makes her damage performance feel balanced out, even in an overload team. Now, to be clear, part of the reason her burst still feels competent is because I have constellations discount. If I didn't have the Raiden constellations, then for Shivers, I probably would put her onto a normal emblem build. It's just, I don't know. I find not having to force Raiden's damage performance to be not only all in on field, but like there's a benefit for Hybrid Raiden even in overload for it having extra off field damage, but also she's applying some Electra, like when you're doing, you know, charge attacks during her burst, right? And some of the normal attacks too, of course, right? She's applying not insignificant Electro, which means she's triggering reactions, right? So just because the overload damage she triggers isn't added into her talent-based damage, it's still additional damage she's dealing while on field too, right? So yeah, I'm not saying it's the best optimal damage-wise, but it feels the best to me. It makes her feel better to play. So yeah, anywho's. How did the name Soluna come up? You mean, let's go do artifacts before I forget too. The name is Sun and Moon. It's just after I saw a total solar eclipse in 2017, a few years ago, I just started adopting. I already liked astronomy before and saw total solar eclipse, but I started adopting portmanteaus of like, how do I have usernames online that are just like eclipse, solar eclipse specifically. Well, you combine the sun and moon. Sol is the Latin name for sun. Luna is the Latin name for moon. Sol Luna. And then sometimes I do weird plays on it in case like the name's not available, which it often isn't. And I do Sol Lunara because an eclipse actually requires the Earth too. You have to see an eclipse from the Earth. So sun, moon, and Earth. Sol Luna Terra. But then also like on Twitch, I'm Soruruna, and that's just a play on Japanese, where like L and R are the same phoneme. So the joke is it's Soruruna. So, Luna. But... Anywho's. Do you have a favorite character story-wise? So many characters in this game. In case you didn't know. I think this domain is probably going to be a little bit slower without Xiangling, but it's fine. Okay, actually, maybe it's not fine. I think Xiangling might be the difference between smoothly and not having to do another Arlecchino E or not. Also, I can't wait to get the full 4-piece burning set for my Arlecchino today. Nope. And as a joke, in case you didn't see the previous stream, I somehow last stream, with some insane stretch of luck, got this piece yesterday, both of these yesterday, and I leveled up this piece yesterday. So, you know, if meanwhile, look at my best piece on the Bond of Life set. What the frick? I can't believe that happened. That was more. That artifact situation last stream was more absurd than the early C5. Alright, buttholes with the Geo Shield. Yeah, okay. Xiangling is the difference there to mean, like, if I use Xiangling, I can kill those guys without having to, like, even start with Arlecchino on them. But, okay, it's still fine. As long as I kill the golems without having to do, like, another skill, it doesn't matter. Anywho's. New Sumeru area doesn't have any chests. Yeah, that's what I needed. More crit damage circlets in the burning set. The new area right above Sumeru called Bayou Port. There's a teleport. Oh, yeah, this area? Yeah. I should unlock that. It has no chest, though. Really? So they added, what, like, I think this section probably wasn't here before. Was this even here before? This little, like, pathway going up here? There's no chests over here at all? Stingy mofos.
There is no escape. Check this out.
All right. Freaking hate these things. Easy. Alright. New area is huge, is it? It does have chests. Okay, good. I think I already have an EM type piece. I don't think I need another one. I'll double check though. Well, thanks for all the burning artifacts. This is... At the rate I've been getting the Bottle Blade artifacts, it's going to take me literally 6 months to be able to get a competent build on her. Oh yeah, this is the current Arlecchino build. I shifted it very slightly, basically the build I had last stream. I was testing echoes and I was testing like 2-piece combos in like the last few streams. So now she's back on a 2-piece combo again. Still using 2-piece echoes. But then I used this feather that I got yesterday, and then I used this circlet that I got yesterday. It's very, very similar. I basically sacrificed 4% crit rate and gained 10% crit damage. As far as overall crit value, extraordinarily similar. It's not that different from the previous 2-piece combos I was using. It does free up some artifacts for other characters though, so like, one thing I've been considering is trying to switch, in this team, switching Chivalrous back to her DPS build again. And that kind of freeing up some of the 2-piece pieces that Arlecchino was using before, now lets me have more flexibility for putting Chivalrous back on her DPS-oriented build. I swear, if this rolls double crit, man. If this rolls double crit and it rolls decently, I now have I will now have a full set of like really good burning set pieces. Oh, this is a cruel joke, especially since I actually am interested in the burning set on my main account. Oh, I swear. Nope, didn't happen. Although, should I do it anyways? I'm gonna do it anyways. Why not? Because this piece is... Okay, I want to emphasize this piece. is not a bad piece as far as stat value. It's like 2 max rolls of crit damage, 2 EM rolls, and 2 ER rolls. This is a timepiece with 6 lines of stat value. It's pretty good. It's just on Polearms Only. I can't fathom I'm actually going to need this. And I'm inevitably going to get better burning set timepieces in the process of farming this. Is not useless. It's actually better than the other one. So, you know, for Arlecchino. So hey, let's switch to 4-piece burning again. See? The problem with the 4-piece, that's funny. That is hilarious though. This is a better burning set build than I had for This is a better burning set build than I had yesterday for her, because yesterday she had like 60 the timepiece. I was using the timepiece I just threw into this one. And it had, what did it have? I don't remember exactly. It had 15 crit damage, right? And no crit rate. So, like, and a little bit more EM and ER, but whatever. So she had like 65% crit rate and 230 crit damage. Now she has a healthy, like a good amount of crit rate, and yeah. So this is genuine, like, yeah, this is now genuinely a good build. Like, if these were the Bond of Life artifacts, I'd be very happy right now. Like, this is the new artifact set, just the wrong set. If this was the Bond of Life set, I'd be like, let's freaking go. But instead... how? Why? Meanwhile, I mean, this piece is not terrible. It's only like very slightly worse than this piece. Like, I'm gonna keep this piece. It might be usable. But like, oh, come on, game. Why? Why? Okay, well, I guess to celebrate the completion of burning Arlecchino, let's use it in a team this stream where it's actually functional. Why not? Why not? The only problem is like genuinely, being that like I'm playing burning Arlecchino, like I'm doing Raiden Arlecchino, and Yelan Nahida on my main account. I showed that last stream, and like this would be a cracked build for that team. The problem is this team will keep up the passive, but she's not going to actually get vapes consistently because Candace does not apply enough Hydra for that. I don't think. I don't know. We'll faff about with it. Why not? Just for the funsies. Anyways, let's go burning Arlecchino. Oh, I forgot to start recording. Whoops. Hello in case this comes in. We're on it's stream number 3 for any the recording edited video watchers. We got C5 Arlecchino, and now I did some questing. So yeah, I did. What did I do? I did the Fontaine Part 2 Archon quest. I did the whole unfinished comedy side quest in Fortress of Meropide, and then I did Totara Tales, a little bit of bunch of exploration, and then I'm going to try to do the last bit of Totara Tales, and I think the last bit of Tsurume Island today. And we're going to get a 10 pull here shortly for all the live watchers, and we'll see. We have like 20 pity, so probably not C6 this stream. I'm not expected, but still planning on hopefully getting there at the end of this week. We'll see. We'll see. Getting 2 pity, not necessarily getting C6. We'll see. I hope. Well, I don't know. I don't know. In some sense, it might actually be better for the account to lose the 50-50 and have a guarantee for the next Polearm 5-star. But also, it'd be real sad to have C5 and not get C6. So, we'll see what happens. Anywho's, yep. What I should mention, though, and this is the reason I actually started recording, I just completed the burning set on Arlecchino, which is, you know, yay. Look at these cracked artifacts in the burning set. Meanwhile, this is what I have for the Bond of Life set. Thanks, game. Appreciate it. Like, I can't believe I have... How do I have this good of a build on the burning set a week after her release? What has happened? Why? Okay, it's fine. Whatever. Anywho's, you know what I should also test? Because this set... not because this set. Because I'm in this team, I am a little bit lower on attack. I should try my attack goblin instead. Although, no, I think my attack goblin is a little bit lower, and like by a little bit, I mean like 6% lower, which is a lot. So I don't know if my attack goblin will actually give me a healthy crit balance. Not that one. It was this one. So yeah, like 6% less crit rate, but more crit damage. Oh, I mean, she still has 70. Okay, you know what? Screw it. Let's try the attack goblin. But yeah, she goes to 2,500 attack. Like, she gains a lot of attack. This might actually be better. So we'll try to compare it though. We'll go back to the Pyro Goblet. And then we'll try with the attack goblin in this team. So yeah, this team has less attack buffs going on. I could do things like put Candace on Noblesse or whatever as well, but she is not right now, so we'll see. We'll see. Anywho's, what do we have resources wise? We finished. Did we finish commissions? We didn't finish commissions, did we? No, because the daily didn't, or the event didn't give us enough. That's fine. Let's go finish the Totoro Tales quest real quick, because I think this is relatively short, hopefully. And notably, when we finish this, there's a whole bunch of exploration in the, like, furnace area. Just bump my mic again. There's a whole bunch of exploration in the general furnace area here that I haven't done. It would be nice if I get to 30 Oculus, which I don't know how feasible, because I only have one more level to get in the chest. In the statue in Inazuma. And I don't know, Inazuma is like a much easier and more pleasing area to explore for me. I need 21 more Electroculus. I think like 3 or 4 of them are here in Tatarasuna. I think it would be feasible to get the key that is in the last level. Right, there's the shrine keys. The last shrine is on Tatara. Oh, hello. Is on yeah, I think it is the last quest. It's over here. Whatever this is, the Shrine of the Depths. So basically, getting Oculus is like a free wish just from that. And then, I mean, free. It takes time. And then I know there's also an achievement for getting the last shrine that's on it's Rumi Island. Words, all the T words. So that's another like 20 Primo Gems, right? And Inazuma is easy enough to explore. It only takes 25 sigils per. That there's a chance I could get to the last level in the Inazuma tree, which is another 2 wishes. So I don't know. I don't think it's the smartest to explore Inazuma right now. But my point is, if I'm doing this quest anyways, which shouldn't take that long, hopefully, then I think it'll be fine. Also, I think I need to go up here. Yes, I could do Tenacity on Raiden too. One thing I was actually looking at, I do have the ability, without having to level up any pieces, funnily enough, I have the ability to do Hybrid Raiden on Tenacity. What? I did not select the right thing. Where is it? You're distracting me, chat. I need to explore and do quests. Oh my god, Rivius. 50 Rivius with 50 years. Does this help to reduce your time spending on grinding? I mean, yes, Rivius, it does, but I feel like Rivius missed the message that I said I wasn't going to spend any money on the account. Thing is, I'm contemplating having to, like, going into, like, making myself go into, like, Primo Gem debt by throwing away wishes into Standard Banner in order to balance out the fact that I already spent money at all. So I don't really want to make the decision to spend more money. But also, since that was a donation, I don't know. I don't know. What am I supposed to do with that? I don't know. Let me know, Rivius, if you really, really want me to use it to try to get C6. Maybe. Because technically, I could argue it's not me spending the money, it's you spending the money, right? I don't know. It's just since you're requesting like me using that for polls, like I could, but I don't want to, right? I've already tainted the account enough. What was I doing? Tenacity. So, I don't know. Let me know, Rivius. Yeah, Rivius is edging for C6. Anywho's. EM, yeah, I already have this double crit EM with a bunch of attack percent, and then I have this double crit EM with attack percent and ER, and then I have, you know, Zhongli's piece I could take, and then I have this piece, which is 0 dead stats for a Hybrid Raiden. So, unironically, I could actually have Hybrid Raiden on Tenacity in this team. It would probably work fine. So, yeah. Use it. Oh god. See, this is just proof that, like, it's only me that's, like, has my own conniption with the problem of spending money. Most other people are just like, it's not my account, doesn't matter. Spend the money if you get it. So, anyways, it's technically not me spending, but also, like, I've already tainted the account. Keep it for your wallet, then. Okay, Rivius said keep it for my wallet. Well, thank you, Rivius. I will, I mean, I might use it as an excuse to do it later, but I really I emphasized like when I started doing this, I was like, I do not want to spend any money. So, you know, yeah, I don't know why I chose to kill that dude. He was just in my way. Where is? Oh, he's down. Okay, that makes sense. Would you have enough ER though in that tenacity build? Probably not. Realistically, that would be the problem. Correct. But the idea would be in this team just spend more field time with Arlecchino, and you don't need to burst every rotation. So is weird. Where's the dude? Wait, it said get close to the furnace, but it says go over here? Why? Well, this is a good start. I'm already confused. No, it's saying go up. No! Let me go back. I hate these stupid Zoopy thing. The Zoopy mechanic in Inazuma is so bad. It's the worst part of Inazuma. Oh my god. Okay. Good lord. Good lord. Not ER on Arlecchino. That we're talking about the tenacity build for Raiden. But yeah, Raiden's on a tenacity build. The idea is to basically not use her burst. The hybrid part would just be Raiden. If I leave Staff of Scarlet Sands on her, she'll still get some meaningful off-field talent damage, and then occasionally can burst. But she's probably bursting every other rotation, not every rotation. At least unless I put an ER timepiece on. Okay. Over there, I see. I didn't see that from above, so forgive me. I'm getting war flashbacks of Tatra channels. I don't know. This quest is mostly a easy quest for me. To just do in short order, although this is the last one, so I assume it might take the longest. I don't remember any details of it, so we will see. Have I tried Raiden, Arlecchino, Chevre Link? Yes, I used that, I think, most of yesterday. I think I also used that in the Polearms Only video. And it's good. It's very good. It's probably Arlecchino's strongest team, and probably will remain Arlecchino's strongest team, because it's, yeah, it's a good team in general. I think it's probably one of Arlecchino's, like, just best teams in general. The only thing you would change on a different account is potentially like swapping Raiden for Chevres, or for Chevres, for Fischl, for example. But anywho's, is attack percent goblin goblin? Is attack percent goblet better on Arlecchino if you use C6 Chevy? I'd say there's a good chance, yes. Well, you can play Bennett with Arlecchino still, right? So if you have C6 Chevy and are not playing with Bennett, then I think there's a very good chance that attack goblet is better. Search for the missing components. No, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Okay. Yes, Abyss resets tomorrow, so should be able to get a 10 pull today. I plan to do quests, more quests off camera still. Yeah, 10 pull a day. Do quests off camera. Unironically, what's funny is like, especially after I activate the constellation, she's gonna be so strong that like, I am very confident I could leave this burning build on her even outside of burning teams, and it'd be more than usable. It would be functionally running 2-piece and no piece outside of the burning, like this team basically on this account, but at the same time it won't matter. Didn't mean to press that. Oh, there's another thing down this way. I see it. Yeah, official Beto, you could do as well. Yeah, Beto would lower the team DPS a bit, but you might want it for survivability in some situations. But yeah, Chevre's teams for Arlecchino, I think, are just one of her best teams in general, right? And they are very good on Polearms Only too. So yeah. Abyss resets in an hour? Yeah, I think that's for a different server. I do not live in Asia or play on Asia's server. You didn't miss the C6 polling session because it's not a C6 polling session, it's a C6 grind. Last stream we got lucky and got C6, or C5, correction. We have not gotten C6 yet. So I will do hopefully a 10 pull shortly. We need to grind out just a few more wishes. Yeah, there's 3 Oculus just around here. Yeah, I'm not going to explore around here until after finishing this quest, though. Not the priority, but I wanted to finish this quest to be able to go deeper in. Okay. With her constellation, she suffers from nuclear syndrome. Yeah, so like, I said last stream, I am 100%. It's a mistake on this account to go for C6 Arlecchino, and I assure you, she's going to be so strong with C6 that I am pretty confident I'm just going to avoid using her, except for like when I feel it's really necessary, or I might genuinely do things like, you know, run her with no artifacts or only like 1 or 2 artifacts to balance that out. Because, like, it's not going to be interesting if I just, like, use C6 Arlecchino to clear all the content in the future, right? So doing this... So in a sense, doing this might indirectly cause me to use Arlecchino less. But, I don't know. I really like this character. So... And we somehow are at C5. So, you know... I was not looking at where the quest marker actually said to go. Don't worry about it. There's another Oculus here. So yeah, there's just like 4 Oculus just right here. And that puts me about halfway to the max level in the tree. And I can craft Oculus finders, to be clear. So anyways, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, yes, I can do solo run, but again, I don't know. Like, that's not like the fun of Polearms Only isn't using one polearm character to clear the content. I'll do that, to be clear. I'll do it at least once, like, when particularly like this Abyss cycle that resets tomorrow is probably going to have a blessing that's pretty beneficial to Arlecchino. So I'm going to try to beat this next Abyss cycle without activating any Arlecchino constellation, so I can say, yeah, here's proof, like, here's a, like, because I think the next Abyss cycle is going to be pretty hard, but like, here's doing it without activating the Arlecchino constellations. Now I am going to activate the Arlecchino constellations to see what the difference is, and then I probably will do something like, you know, assuming I have C6, because that's not a given by any means. Assuming I have C6, then I will do something, like trying to solo, and it probably will work, particularly in this Abyss, with this new Abyss that will probably have a blessing that's really nice to her.
This body belongs to ice.
The blessing is free VV. Oh, good lord. Yep. Okay. That will probably this blessing is actually broken for Arle if you swirl. Wait, do you have to swirl? You're pay to win, right? No, I am not pay to win. Yes, I spent a little bit of money on this account for the gimmick of the video, but I'm literally considering trying to balance out that by throwing wishes away. So to make it as if I didn't spend any money on her, I've just gotten very lucky. Like, I've gotten lucky in a lot of instances on this account, but also it's just that I've been also it's a 2-year-old account and it's only Polearm characters. The only thing left to do is hyperinvest. It is a mistake to hyperinvest to this extent. I absolutely acknowledge that. I know that, but I'm doing it for the fun of it because I'm enjoying doing this. So I don't know why I went over here. Don't worry about it. It was just dumb. Yeah, but yeah, I might genuinely have to nerf her a lot to use her in the future after activating her constellations. I acknowledge that. I'm already used to having to do that a lot on my main account. You know, my Yelan semi-permanently has attack percent and defense percent circlet. I don't think I'm going to regret it in the same degree as I regret Yelan, because I didn't really spend meaningful money on this. And the only money I spent as a business cost to make money. Like, I can tell you I made more money than I spent on the wishing video, right? And I don't know. I kind of regret doing that, to be clear, because it's very, very abundantly clear. Like, the logic of doing it on this account, spending the money on this account, was because, like, I had a business need to test out to see if the formula worked outside of the context of the Chronicle banner. Because the Chronicle banner got like 180,000 views or something nonsense. And so I needed to test it, right? I need to see like if that formula works. Just as like for me, I can just spend a little bit of money and make more money than I spend, right? It's just how business do function a lot. And yeah, it does work is the answer. So, but I had to test that because I didn't know if it was just something that was only successful because of the Chronicle banner, or if the concept itself can, oh god, the concept itself could be successful. And then it was just deciding between, okay, do I do that on my main account, or do I do it on Polearms Only? And on my main account, I was like, I don't think I have any need for these constellations, but on Polearms Only, it could be actually fun to have constellations. And with the amount of wishes I started with, it was possible like that I got so unlucky with the weapon banner and Arlecchino died. It's possible I got so unlucky with weapon banner and the character banner that like the amount of wishes I've spent now to get C5, I could potentially only have C0R1. Like, I'm not kidding, right? Because C0R1, the worst case, is like 160 for this banner, and then about 200 for this banner. And I had about 400 wishes to start. And then I got some, like, actually no, it probably would have been C1, R1, worst case, realistically. Because I had like an extra 100 from like the Star Glitter and whatever. So that's C1, right? C1, R1 was like the worst case, basically. And I have C5, R1, right? I've gotten very lucky. That's the main reason I've had these, gotten as far as I had. Not because I spent money. And I don't know. I don't want to spend money spend more money on her, on this game in general. Outside of when it makes business cost sense for me, right? Like, and this account in general, like I have purposely kept low spender because I feel I feel like low spender is the best balanced way to play this game. Which is not a coincidence, right? It's not a coincidence that you go from, not spending any money at all in this game, and it feels like you're constantly in a cycle of never having enough to get the things you want. But then as soon as you just spend a little bit of money, the Welkins and the Battle Pass, as soon as you start buying those, wow, now it seems like I have just enough to realistically, like, not like, oh my god, get C6s all the time, but I have enough to realistically save to get the things I want. Gee, I wonder if that's a coincidence. It's almost like they balance the resources they give you for free exactly such to make you just want to at least spend a little bit of money. That's their goal. They want to turn you into a paying customer, and then they want to turn some people into mega paying customers, obviously. That's why the constellations in Weapon Banner exists. I need to go over there. Okay, let's go heal up here. So, Weapon Banner, worst case, is 240. I mean, no, it's not 240. 240 is literally impossible. It has been shown by like data, like it is not possible to actually go past 77 pity on Weapon Banner. 70s, even though it says 80 pity is the true hard pity, it's actually not. And soft pity starts at 63 on Weapon Banner, and going past 70 is really unlikely. Like going past 70 on Weapon Banner is pretty close to going to like 83, 84 on Character Banner. So 210 is the realistic estimate. Just like it's the same as saying 160 for a character. But Weapon Banners having higher chances for earlies means the actual average is even lower than that. But anyways, hello, sir. Yeah, 63 is the start of Weapon Banner soft pity. Yep. And soft pity, for anyone that doesn't work, just the soft pity system, where it starts is different, but like Character Banner and Standard Banner starts at 74. Weapon Banner starts at 63. And the basic way it works is like as soon as you hit soft pity, it goes from like that baseline 0.06% chance for a 5-star. But now, as soon as you hit soft pity, so like 74 or 63, depending on which banner, now it's a 5% chance that your 63rd wish on the Weapon Banner is a 5-star. Or a Character Banner, 5% chance that your 74th wish is a 5-star. Which is a lot higher chance for an individual wish to be a 5-star than the 0.06, right? That's where the start of soft pity is. But 5% is still pretty low, so you're not super likely to get it right at 63 or right at 74, but you are vastly more likely. So if you're, doing things like wishing for 4 stars, but you don't want one of the 5 stars in the banner, and like, you shouldn't do that, to be clear. It's always unadvisable, but also, I absolutely get why. I pull for 4 stars all the time. So anyway, Top Tails is done, very good. And stop, like, you don't want to stop at 74. Like, what made me realize and start investigating that deeper was when early on when I started playing the game, I had 2 instances of getting a 5-star at 74. The first time it happened, I thought the game was just extraordinarily trolly, because it gave me a 5-star at 74 pity, and I was purposely stopping at 74. And I was like, what the heck? How do I get that unlucky getting in early the wish before pity? It's because it wasn't the wish before pity, it was the wish at pity. Like at soft pity, which was 74, not 75. And then it happened again, like a couple months later, and I was like, what? There's no way I got a second early exactly at 74 pity again. And I investigated, and like, no, 74 is soft pity, and 63 is weapon banner. So, anywho's, there's a challenge I saw over here. And then basically what it does after that, right, is it ramps up in chance. So, like, if Wish 74 on character banner is 5% chance, Wish 75 is something like 15% chance, and then Wish 76 is like 25% chance. Those are not the exact percentages or anything. You can find, I don't remember what resources I found that listed the statistical breakdown, but it's something like that, right, where, like, once you hit soft pity, it starts to ramp up the chance more and more. For getting a 5-star, I need the Wave Rider, don't I? And that's what creates the system where it makes it super, super unlikely on the weapon banner to go past 70, because once you get to like the 70 of the Wish and weapon banner, you're at something like a 90% chance for a 5-star. So like you might go a little bit past 70, but you got to get really unlucky to go much past 70, and that's the same thing like with going past like 82, 83 wishes on character banner. Like getting past 80 is pretty unlucky. You got Cloud Retainer at 73 pity. See, that is actually a troll early. Obviously, it is possible to get troll earlies that happen the wish before soft pity, but a 74 soft pity early is a 74 pity is not an early. It is just a lucky soft pity at the start of soft pity. So, should you pull for Arlecchino or Linny? I mean, they play very differently. I'd say if you're wanting a pyro on fielder, pull for whichever one you think seems more fun to you. But for what it's worth, Arlecchino is a really good character in mono pyro. Linny is primarily a good character in mono pyro. Outside of that context, like he's in, I didn't pull for him because I don't want to ever pull for him because I don't like his slow charge attack playstyle. It's just not how I like as far as charge attack playstyle for bow units goes. I don't dislike it, but it has to be like fast shooting, like Sethos or Tignari. I don't like the slow charge attack style. And then his team archetype that he was made for, to be clear, and he's good in it. He's really good in it. Was mono pyro, and I just don't think that's very interesting. And Arlecchino works quite well in mono pyro, and Arlecchino works quite well in a lot of different teams. So as far as like, if you kind of equally-ish like them and don't know who to go for, my advice would be Arlecchino, because she's going to be way more versatile in more teams. So it's less likely you're just going to get bored of playing her. And I think she'll feel better to most players too. Highest pity was 85 for Navia. Yeah, that tends to be like around the range where, like, if you play this game for a long time, you'll probably get unlucky at some point in going for a 5-star and going to 85-ish. But yeah, especially past that amount, it's like it's extraordinarily unlikely. And like the calculated chance for going to 90 pity, which is a thing, I think it has happened, but it's something like 1 in like several million is the actual chance of going to 90 pity on character banner. And on weapon banner, the equivalent of that is 77 pity. It's literally impossible to go to 80. Anywho's. Sethos leaks. Yeah, sorry, my bad. You know that Sethos is a charge attack DPS. But might be, if you haven't seen anything, he might be weirder than you think. I'm not going to talk specifics of him right now or anything. But I really like his kit. Okay, so we need a wish more, which means we need to farm like 100 and some odd Prima Gems for a temple. So let's do the, I don't know if I want to do it. Alright, chat, decide. I want to focus on quests, and I'll get distracted with exploration along the way. Tsurumi Island would be nice to finish. And I could do Tatarasuna exploration, but now that it's complete, I know I can just go there anytime. I don't think it'll take me that long to clear. And then Tsurumi Island I want to clear, both for the gems, but then Tsurumi Island is a little bit worse to actually explore passively while doing the quest, because the stupid remarkable chests, after they respawn or whatever to give you new furniture, but they don't give you new primos when you open them again. So like, I'm pretty sure I've gotten most of the chest value from there, as far as primos go. So, you know, you lost 50-50 on 86 pity. Yeah, that's the worst. Because yeah, whenever you start going significant, like yeah, when you start to get in the 80 range, you're just like, it just feels like wishes are being thrown in the toilet, because you know that the 5-star could have happened at, and you lose a 50-50. If it happened at 75, hey, at least you would have had 10 wishes to your next, to your guaranteed. But instead, the game just decided to eat 10 from you. Anywho's, IKEA Island. Yeah. Yeah. Tsurumi Island is IKEA Island. So anyways, we can do IKEA Island or Chenyu Vale quest. I would like to try to finish this quest, or at least finish the next part of this quest. I think that's like the second to last or third to last part of that quest. The Tsurumi Island chests come back, but it's just the remarkable chests, and they come back with new furniture, not with new primo gems. But there's no way for you to tell if it's like one you did or not, or already. Didn't actually need to claim that, but gotta get rid of the map. Okay, you played this long ago. I don't know anything new about this. I have Raiden, Shogun, and Shao. Give me suggestions. Can anyone help me? Oh boy. I have no idea what AR you are, right? And I have no idea what other characters you are. All I can say is don't undervalue some of the 4-stars. Oh, I got some achievement stuff. Don't undervalue some of the 4-stars in the game. The ultimately like let's see, as far as 4-stars go, like even some early 4-stars, like some of the free 4-stars, like Gaia, not Lisa, I'm sorry Sylveon, but like Kaya can be surprisingly usable. But anyways, like Beta was a really good supportive unit. Xingqiu, you can make an argument, is literally the best character in the game. Xiangling is absurd. I genuinely don't think there's going to be any character better than, like, a Pyro off-field character better than her, other than maybe the Pyro Archon. And I don't suspect the Pyro Archon is going to even be, assuming you have C4, I guess I should have that asterisk. I don't even think the Pyro Archon is going to be objectively better than her. I think she's still going to have things that are better than the Pyro Archon. Anyways, C4 is kind of necessary for her to feel good, so, you know, don't undervalue that. That actually might be a good reason to wish on the current banner, because, you know, if you play for a while in this game, you get a free Xiangling, and then you can get C1 and C2 Xiangling just from, like, you can get 2 copies of Xiangling just from the shop, just by saving your Star Glitter over a few month period. I don't know when she's in the shop exactly, off the top of my head. You have to look it up. But that means she's one of the easiest C4 as far as 4-stars go. C4 is, because of how much easier she is to acquire with the free one, and then being in the Paimon shop, C4 is much closer to equivalent to like a C1 or C2 4-star. And she's on banner right now, so, you know. Xingqiu is ridiculous. Fischl is absurd as well. Bennett is very, very good. Sucrose is extraordinarily good, right? And you said you had Shao. Shao is someone who, like, really wants a lot of support to feel good. So, like, if you have Bennett, you're gonna want Bennett for Shao, for example. Unless you start to get like the likes of Farina, Farah's on C6, Cloud Retainer, then you can kind of disconnect Shao from Bennett a little bit. But no matter what, he's still kind of reliant on good supports. Yeah, so don't undervalue some of the 4-stars. Don't undervalue off-fielders. Because, like, you know, you have one character on field at any one time in this game. Therefore, characters that have abilities that work from off field are pretty important. Is kind of all it comes down to. Is my simple way of explaining it. So, anywho's, I think that's probably the shortest rundown I could give. Is don't undervalue those characters. If you want to get more value out of this thing made me look to the side in real life, because I thought it was like my phone notification for some reason. I don't know why. My phone's on silent always. Anywho's, if you want to get value right out of the on-fielders, like getting more value out of the on-field, your on-field DPS is their flashy, fun characters that, you know, like Arlecchino, Linny too, requires units that support them, and that's the most important thing. That it's not obvious to many people because they just pull for the things that look flashy and fun, right? Sucrose is too cute not to use her. True. Did people say in chat what they wanted? Chenyu Vale gives wishes. Oh yeah, it does give wishes with the carp, doesn't it? Assuming I unlock it. So yeah, let's try to finish or get close to finishing Chenyu Vale. I just put a sticker over here. Nope. Take a drink of water. Just watched this as a Jeff VOD. I love the moment when he actually tried Arlecchino and was surprised at how well it worked. Also somewhat sad how much he underestimated Rosaria's value. Yeah, I tried to get him to try the Xiangling melt team. Like, what he was trying to do right on the VOD was he was trying to do melt setups for Arlecchino herself, instead of just trying to use Arlecchino as a pyro driver for Rosaria. I have found that I can pretty reliably like melt a couple hits on Arlecchino, but then she can just drive Rosaria to be a melt unit. And it's worse than the Xiangling variation, I think, at this point, but it's still functional. So if I want to be able to use Arlecchino somewhere else, I can, or sorry, if I want to be able to use Xiangling somewhere else, I can use Arlecchino in that melt team as a competent team option for whatever situation that might make that relevant. But yeah, in the chat, I was like, hey, you know, replace Arlecchino with Xiangling. And like, my intention was to try to get him to try to get more value out of Rosaria. And trying the Xiangling... Okay. I wanted him to try the Xiangling, Rosaria, Zhongli, Shenhe team. Because that team flows in a really dynamic way. And it puts the Xiangling's build requirements are annoying in that team. She needs like a lot of ER, but also not as much ER as you might expect compared to like what she actually does require in some teams where she's solo pyro, because you can catch fab particles. It's freeform enough that you can easily like catch particles, and it works quite well. But like the build I have on Xiangling on this account is an extraordinarily high ER build with engulfing. And I think this is more than enough ER for that solo pyro melt team. But there are situations where she has solo pyro that this is not enough ER. It varies a little bit depending on like how good Guoba is at hitting things. But you know, he didn't try it, and I don't blame him, to be clear, because he had so many ping issues, which is weird. I think Mahoyo just decided to hate him. Yeah, we'll go down here because I can just work back up. So I would have pressed him more, and I think if he wasn't tired, he would have been down to chat with me about some things too. But he'd been streaming for like 4.5 hours at that point, so we'll see if I can get him to do more in the future. This was not the area to go, apparently. Also, wait, oh, it goes up. Okay, almost missed that. I saw the map though. He tried more Candace and Arlecchino stuff today. Let's freaking go. Sweet. I will. I also messaged him. I told him to try Raiden on just a normal build, on a catch build with Arlecchino on Marseille Hunters, and just try to shorten like Arlecchino's field time, because I was curious. Like it's really hard for me to disconnect because I really wish I could turn off C2 Nahida. Next time Nahida reruns, I'm probably going to make a I regret C2 Nahida video. I wouldn't regret if I could turn it off. It's fun sometimes, and it enables teams to be quite strong. It's one of those constellations that absolutely can be worthwhile in the way that like throwing Nahida on a team with her C2 can enable teams to just perform well enough that you can just like have fun with less optimal characters or less optimal builds. But it has enough of an effect on that team that it's hard to approximate that. And the best I can do is just like removing Nahida from Deepwood. Does help a lot because it lowers Nahida's damage a crap ton. And it lowers the bloom damage a lot. But the team still feels really good when I'm doing Raiden on a normal-ish build, then like a relatively low investment emblem build, with Raiden, Nahida not on Deepwood, and I don't know. I guess compelling. I told him to try it. I hope he tried that. So, anyways. So Jeff has a bias against Rosaria because it is relatively easy to whiff her skill. Oh yeah. I'm aware of that. Okay, there's nothing here. There's not even a chest. I came all this way, and I've been scammed. Okay. Well, I would have thought there'd be like a carp up there or something. Oh well. Do. Okay, let's see. So obviously there's the one over there. There's 4 things we gotta find, huh? Is this a use elemental sight moment, by the way? I think the answer is no. Oh, I see little wispy things though. Where's this going? It's going in circles. Oh, I just had to touch it. Oh, okay. It's okay. Good. Hello. Just like they just instantly die. Oh, now it's going down. Oh, freaking good lord. Really? I'm going back where I just came. You butthole. You butthole. You better spawn a chest to justify this. Oh, it's a tanky boy. I don't really need to use Raiden here. It's wrong character. Play him. Very nice.
Something with which to commit this occasion.
Water. He was very excited about the Candace team working this morning. Let's freaking go! I love it. The best part about that is like I want to like. In case you didn't watch my streams from before, like, release or whatever, I was pretty confident Candace and Arlecchino would work well together before release, right? So I'd like to say that's one proof of like me having pretty decent intuition sometimes. Also, I missed the thing about how this game do function. Okay, there we go. We got that one. It did force me. Oh, okay. Wait, what? Oh, that's just one of those. Oh, is there just a path here now? Oh, okay. Interesting. I see. There was not a path there before. Virgin Arlecchino is real, yes. I wouldn't say Virgin Arlecchino is that real on this account, other than the situations where I need the element coverage, which actually might be the case in this next Abyss cycle. I might have to use this team in the next Abyss cycle. And it's fun. Actually, it's kind of funny that I have 4 pieces of this burning set. If I need... Oh, that's going to be really funny for that video, actually. That's kind of great, now that I think about it. If I get to use this artifact set in that video. Yeah. Anyways, I think I said earlier in the stream, but if I didn't, just in case, might not stream tomorrow depending on how long the Abyss takes, because my plan is to record off-stream doing the Abyss for an edited video this weekend. Getting revenge on the Inquisitive Baptist is basically going to be the format. I gotta figure out the title exactly though, but it's fine. Hello. What is the title gonna be? Oh my god, all the Sealies. Hello. We got a Sealy party. Oh my gosh, do I get to follow 3 Sealies at once? Let's go. This is the best day of my life. Are you going underwater? Don't go underwater. No. Oh, the water's going down with us. Okay. Yeah, what is like, what should the format be? Getting Polearms Only, is it Polearms Only gets revenge? Or, oh no, I don't know. Maybe it'd be like, only one enemy stopped Polearms Only before. And that's the Inquisitive Baptist, and I'll have the Inquisitive Baptist and Arlecchino in the thumbnail or something. That's my current thinking, maybe? I don't know. I'll figure it out. Okay. Those are underwater. Oh, I just had to press one button. Good. Isn't his next shield for vape? I don't know. I haven't looked at what his shield is for the next abyss. Yoink. Huh? Okay. Why did lighting them make them raise? Or lower, sorry. I can word. I like the music here, it's great. Frick You Baptist. Perfect title, yeah. No, we did not get C6 yet. We'll be doing another temple soon, though, once we, probably once we finish this quest, I think we'll have enough. Or close to enough. Oh, did I just... Well, was it just like the timer screwed me before? Oh. I think I just got coincidented by the timer running out, like, as I was... I was confused and thought there was something I was missing. The only thing I missed was that, because I stood still just looking at it for a while, the timer had been going down. Whoops. Do you try rituals? Not usually. I just get lucky. The most I do for ritual... Oh, okay. That slime had some knockback. Just sent Arlecchino flying. The most I usually try for, like, rituals is just like, you know, hey, Arlecchino seems to like sweets, so I'll go sit in the cake shop. I think I did that for one part of the wishing video. Flam. Okay. So anyways, yeah, I thought it was the order, but then it didn't seem like it was the order, so nope, it was just, I think it was just the timer. But yes, yeah, the Baptist, I don't know, I'm genuinely looking forward to trying to take on the Baptist again, because it was a very much a conundrum to try to figure out how to deal with it last time around, and because of the fact that, like I could get through the shields the last time because the Baptist was in Abyss, but then the problem was, like, the process of getting through the shields, by the time I got through the shields, left me without the abilities up, like without Candace's burst up, without Yao Yao being up. Well, Yao Yao wasn't really the problem, but without, like, without the abilities up enough to be able to have damage output after the shields were down. So I could get through the shields, but couldn't. It was really, really hard to, like, get through the shields, it felt like, and line up dealing damage after the shields broke. I think that won't be a problem now, because I have the ability to do things like this team now, wherein, you know, I can just wipe the shields with some mix of whatever this mess going on. And it depends what, if he has a cryo, no, if he has a cryo shield, pyro. If he has electro shield, pyro, and dendro. If he has pyro shield, I have Candace. Hydro shield, I have Yao Yao, and I have Yao Yao C6 now, notably. So yeah, like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I think this team is probably one of the best teams now for dealing with the Baptist. And the fact that I have the burning set for it is hilarious. Okay, let's... Do these move? What? Why did it just tell me to go over there? Oh, it's just the quest. Okay, yeah, that's fine, but I want to do this first. Okay. Oh, okay. I just that was literally super easy. I just I just had to walk. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. And for crit rolls, I sometimes roll on Kokomi. Yeah, that's true. Equip the artifacts to Kokomi and get all the crit rolls. But now all the... Ooh, look at that majestic boy. Is that the boss? I think that's the boss. What was it saying? Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't personally, like, I don't actually believe in rituals or anything. They're just fun little silly things to do. That's all. So I sometimes do them in that sense, but They're never anything I'm just like, oh, I gotta do a ritual, otherwise it's not gonna work, right? Like, nah. So, I don't know, maybe we'll do a ritual for the temple, but at the same time, I feel like every time I always, my best experience is always just, you know, expecting nothing and then somehow getting something out of it. Like yesterday, wherein I spent 30 minutes outlining, I spent like 30 minutes being like, all right, here's the outline for how we're going to get to pity for C5, and then I'm going to have to grind my life away to try to get the chance for C6, and then the next temple gave me C5. So, and then, like my rituals are inviting opportunities for MiHoYo to troll me. Like making videos and telling people how low value top ups are, and then MiHoYo gives me 5 early 5 stars. So someday I'll make a video where what I'm saying matches the experience of what happened. where I'm like outlining, here's the worst case experience, and the worst case experience happens. That will happen eventually, or I'll just keep on getting lucky. So that was funny. I think a bunch of overloads and stuff was being triggered from the fire over there. Die? Thank you.
Take them. I have no need.
Did I finish that part of the quest, by the way? I did. Okay. 50 Primogems? I feel like 50 Primogems means this is the last part of the quest. That's good. That's good. That's good. Hopefully. Although I feel like there might be another part of this quest after. Oh no, maybe. Okay, this is leading this direction, so maybe this part does unlock this area. That's the main goal, because I think you have to finish this quest to be able to unlock the tree for the carps. What is this? Oh, it's the miasma stuff. I see.
Transfixed.
These miasmas are great for Arlecchino just wiping through things. Oh no, my health. Whatever will I do? Blam. Oh, I forgot to do E again. Whoops. There's data in the game's code for an implemented Dendro Abyss Mage, but it probably won't get added. The shield would be papered to the way burning works. Yeah, that's true. I mean, the Dendro Abyss Mage equivalent that we have is the Dendro... Oh, I forgot I have to do this. I'm sorry, I'm just mindlessly whacking. The Dendro Abyss Mage equivalent that we have is... Stop! Is the, whatever the Dendro alien things, right, that are currently in the first Chamber of Abyss. The ones that shoot... Oops. I think I got electrocharged to death. The ones that shoot a million different, different things. I just died again to the electrocharge, so I'm dumb. Also, I keep on forgetting. No, I don't have Arlecchino. It's fine. Ow. Hydrosometro. Can you stop with your shield? Okay. There we go. I figured it out. Arlecchino can transfix all over you. Press T, I'm dying. I'm sorry. My brain just was like, enemies I need to kill. I really like the miasma thing, but I just wish there was actually a little bit tankier enemies. Well, Arlecchino's be dead for a while, because I'm dumb. Oh, that just goes out. I see. Okay, so go in the hole. In the hole we go. It's the way of humanity. Clear the mess, I suppose. Oh, I thought we had to... anyone else find it weird that, like, you just press T to clean up the moss instead of, like, having to, like... my intuition was that you had to use Pyro on them. And I was like, what? That didn't work. Tried Hydro? Nope. Tried Animo? And I was like, oh, press T. Okay. Anywho's, it can regen the shield quicker for a Dendro Mage. That's true. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think Dendro Mages would be fine, but yeah, they might just never do them because they're not actually a challenge. They already put a harder version of them for the most part, is all it was really saying. Dendro Abyss Mage data was from 3.0. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's probably completely shelved. Okie dokie. Yeah, I know I'm skipping all the dialogue. I'll get, if I'm, you know, if someone thinks this dialogue is worthwhile, feel free to ping me in the lore channel in my Discord server. And I'll look up like some kind of lore video about it. Hey, Arlecchino can be alive now. There we go. Why polearms? Are they your favorite type of weapon or least favorite and you wanted to challenge yourself? The main reason was just because like there was some polearm characters at the time. So when I started this account, oh, hello. Who was out? Who was, so Sino and Candace weren't out. But like there was the likes of Hu Tao and Zhongli and whatever. Like there was characters, that a mix of characters I was interested in, but didn't think I would get in my main account. And I had time. I had like a month of free time. When I was moving back to from Washington State to Minnesota a few years ago, and that's when I made the first Polearms Only video. I had more free time, so I started a second Genshin account because it was basically when I started playing Genshin. It was a few months after I started playing Genshin. And back then, I thought I knew more about the game than I did. I didn't actually start really learning about this game's mechanics until Dendro came out, realistically. And then yeah, so anyways, it was just like, I had the time to do it. I saw Java the Cup doing Swords Only videos. I had the time to make a video. I had the computer equipment to do a video. I had a decent microphone already. And I was like, okay, may as well try making a video. Because why not? It seems like a fun idea. And I wasn't like, when I started, I wasn't like, yeah, I'm gonna commit to doing this as hard as I have. That wasn't the intention. I didn't exactly start it with be like, yep, I'm gonna play this account mostly daily for the next 2 years. But I did, because the video popped off. I think that video, like, right when I posted that video, my channel had a few hundred subscribers back from when I don't even know if it was 200. A little bit over 100 subscribers, I think, when I just like made Minecraft videos when I was in high school and a couple first years of college. I think first year of college. I didn't make anything after that. Prepare for Rain Jade Right. Okay. And that video has like, 40, 50,000 views, which isn't that crazy for a video nowadays for me, right? Like my Kave video has the same amount of views. As I think like the first Polearms Only video does. I haven't checked in a while though. What do you want? I think. Do I have to go over there? I feel like. And anyways, it was successful enough, and like suddenly I went, from having no following to having a following of people that wanted to see more of this. So I continued it. That was kind of it. And I just kept on continuing it, and then I've slowly transitioned to doing different styles of Genshin content, trying different things as I have learned different things and grown to have different preferences in how I play the game and how I have fun in it. That's kind of it. So, anywho's, Dendrolectra would be great. Oh god, that might be a bit annoying, but probably not that much more annoying than the Dendro Chili butthole. What does it want me to do here? It just tells me to go back here. Prepare for the Rain Jade Right. I feel like I should have listened to that dialogue. Do I just have to step here? No. Oh god. Okay. That's probably all I had to do. Or not? Oh. Yes? Oh, yep. Yes. No? No? Okay. I think you have enough primos for one temple. Get some from achievements. Oh yeah, true. Okay, yeah, I guess we can do the temple now. No Chenuville. Oh no, we do have a Chenuville achievement. Nice. Follow 8 Sealy. Okay, sweet. Well, okay, we'll figure this out in a second, I guess. Do we have enough for a temple? I think the answer is yes. No. The answer is no. We need like 6 more Prima gems. Nice. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Congrats to converting Zaj to a Candace truther. I love it. That's honestly the greatest success. All I had to do was tell him she works with Arlecchino. I love it. I've converted Zajef to like where his initial reaction when he first reacted to Polearms Only and I opened with Candace on screen, he's like, oh no, and now he's testing out Candace things. Like she is genuinely like to be clear, Mihoyo, I maintain if her C6 was her base kit, I think the community would fucking love this character. She is not as relevant as Xingqiu, but in what world were they going to release a Hydro 4-star that was more than Xingqiu, who you can make an argument as the best freaking character in the game, right? So like it's kind of dumb to even like compare her that heavily to Xingqiu in my opinion. But like she does enough interesting things that I think is very worth considering. And I don't know, she's one of the most satisfying characters that I think about for me mechanically. Even if she is a bit undertuned, especially without her C6. But her C6 is what, you know, if you ever C6, it makes her genuinely very, very interesting and a useful character. Is Candace good with Arlecchino? She's very functional with Arlecchino. And there are situational upsides. So anyways, let's go look for a chest. We'll come back here. Let's go look for a chest or two to get a temple. Because... and then we'll finish that. So, anyways, there's a thing there. Okay, we're good. There's 2 chests literally right here. I think that one's an exquisite chest, so we should be good. But yeah, I don't know. Candace is a genuinely interesting character to think about and how to like utilize her properly. Because like she can apply like weird front-loaded hydro with her burst without her C6, right? Because she has, let's just demonstrate here, right? You do the burst, do that, and then do that. That's 3 instances of hydro, faster than Xingqiu can do 3 instances of hydro. Well, actually, okay, no. Asterisks. Xingqiu's skill, I think, applies 2 units of hydro, but Candace has nuance in the fact that you can control it, right? You can front load it, or you can time it, you can save it, you can control it. And the instance of Arlecchino has freeform nature being able to let you swap out, right? So she can keep her infusion. So you can do things, you know, like, this should iframe, you know, do things like that, and then swap to you, you know, get some hydro, get to you, you know, oh, I need more hydro, swap out, swap back in, right? That's limited to 3 instances. But in conjunction with her C6 in particular, when you can get, you know, Xingqiu style hydro, which is less frequent than Xingqiu, but, you know, you're still getting a hydro every 2.3 seconds. I don't know, she has a lot of mechanical nuance, right? And that's just with like her swapping mechanic, let alone factoring in things like the fact that there's a defensive utility. How many enemies do I have to fight for this common chest? Let alone the defensive utility of doing things like using her shield. Like, people say they want a Hydro Shielder. I'm sorry, Candace is a Hydro Shielder. She just takes more technical skill to use it. Like, I have actually used this a lot, and pulling off her parry is also satisfying when you're trying to use that. The only problem with her parry is that, like, if you don't have her C4, which reduces her hold skill cooldown to the same as her tap, which is 6 seconds, it takes 9 seconds to use her hold skill, and there can be circumstances where that might actually screw up your rotation if you get a parry off by accident and you didn't want it when you wanted a tap. But, you know, again, I acknowledge Candace suffers from Mihoyo screwed her by making her constellation reliant to feel actually good and interesting in some ways, various ways. But like that's before, anyways. Like, so she has interesting defensive utility in her shield. She has not meaningless damage performance from being an HP scaler that is burst damage focused with her C6. Before C6, it's not that relevant as far as damage performance goes. And then on top of that, we haven't even talked about she's a freaking infuser. Like, Hydro is one of the most relevant elements in the game to just apply, like, and have happening. because it enables other reactions to be strong. And she enables other characters to apply Hydro, including herself, to apply Hydro with their normal attacks, right? I don't know. There's all kinds of layers of mechanical nuance in Candace that genuinely make her a super interesting character. And it makes me sad that she so much feels like her C6 makes her feel properly well-rounded. So, anywho's, let's go get the other chest, because I think we're literally... Oh no, we're not 1 Primogem away. I don't know. Did we get 10 Primogems from that? What happened? Because we were at... What? How did we get 10 Primogems? Whatever. Okay, that's fine. We'll still go get this chest, though, before I forget. And then, because I gotta bait out the 10 pull happening in a second here. Leave me alone. Which 4 stars, aside from the obvious Xingqiu Bennett, aren't con-reliant? Well, I mean, it's also a problem, like... Candace is con-reliant, and there's no accessible way to get her... Like Xiangling is C4 reliant. Xiangling, I'd say, is con-reliant in a sense. But it's way more accessible. By nature of the Paimon shop existing, by nature of one being given for free, by nature of the fact that they run her all the freaking time. And...
There is no escape.
Yeah, I don't know, like... yes, a lot of 4-star characters are con-reliant, but also a lot of them aren't. Chivalrous is not constellation-reliant to be a useful character. She gets better and more fun in a lot of ways with constellations, but she's a very functional character. Chivalrous does most of what is important for Chivalrous to do at C0, and then she just gets a bit better. Like, I think they've actually been doing a decent job in 4.0 of designing 4-stars that feel good. Regardless, right? Of the amount of constellations you have in some sense for what they were intended for, to be clear. Like, Sethos is probably going to feel pretty good if you want to build him. Like, he's meant to be an on-field aggravate DPS. He's probably going to feel pretty good. Is he going to be insane? Like, oh my god, it's right in power crate. Like, no. No. But he has some interesting mechanics going on, interesting ideas, and like he seems pretty fun to play. So like if you like him, you're probably going to be able to make use out of him. And Gaming is another example of that, right? Another C0 4-star that it's not like he's insane at C0 or anything, but he is interesting and quite functional. Fremine and Lynette were a little bit of misses, I'd say. But Lynette, I think, was just intended to be a free Animo that wasn't Animo Traveler. So it's like, yeah. 1.0, obviously, yes. I don't know. I'm not saying 1.0 didn't have the best 4-stars, but I'm saying they've been doing better lately. Sumeru, with Yaoyao being the exclusion, like Yaoyao is not constellation reliant either. Sumeru, with Yaoyao being the probably most notable exclusion, at least, was not very reliant on constellations at all. I can't actually view 4-stars specifically, which is annoying. What Sumeru 4-stars is there? Any for me? Oh, okay. Yeah, Kale is... Kale was a, hey, here's a Dendro so you can mess with Dendro that isn't Dendro Traveler. Free character. And then... Dory. Yeah, Dory is weird. Dory is not really that constellation reliant. If you want to use her to do the things she was made to do. But, you know, she does get better with constellations and more useful for weird tech that you can do with her. Layla, not really constellation reliant, but not that great of a character. Like, the characters, I don't know, they're either like not great characters, they're just like just okay, or like very constellation reliant in Sumeru in 3.0 patches. Kibrara wasn't that constellation reliant. But again, like, it's just not like the most relevant character in the game. She's just fun. I can tell you, I'd never use her as a shielder, which is how they intended her. And then Mika exists. So either they either had like just big R's whiffs on character designs in 3.0 for 4-star characters, or very constellation reliant is my general feeling, or very just like eh. Like Layla is like cool, but she's just very eh. To me, and Not that you can't make use of her. There's some interesting things in her kit, like she has weird HP scaling damage in her burst or skill. I think it was burst. And Yaoyo is the definite star of 4-star Sumeru characters. Oh, and Kave. I love you, Kave, but yeah. Anywho's. Farazan slander. Farazan is extraordinarily constellation reliant. I shouldn't say extraordinarily. She's either very energy reliant or constellation reliant. And they absolutely did the same thing with... They did the same thing with Farazan that they did with Candace. They designed these characters with C6, and they just stripped them of features to C0. That's what they did. Anywho's, let's do a 10 pull. I've baited out that on time enough. I didn't mean to ramble that long. I do have enough, right? Right? Yeah, okay. So, anyways, this is 30 pity. We'll see what happens. Probably nothing. Yeah, so 40, well, almost, I don't know what, okay. Don't click on random banners. This is a bad thing to fiddle with. So, nope, no 5-star. Not unexpected. Sad, but not unexpected. Skip. 1 4-star, no, 2 4-stars. Nice. Okay, that's 2 free wishes. Nice, sweet. So that puts us, wrong thing. That puts us 8 wishes away. So my goal, they're probably not doing any more wishes this stream. Sorry, because I'd rather do 10 pulls because they're more exciting when we get a 5-star. So we're at like 30-ish pity. Realistically, right, and we'll get a 10 pull. I should get a 10 pull tomorrow, assuming I fully clear Abyss and with the shop reset wishes. And then I'd like to grind out another set of wishes. So hopefully by the time, I'm not ending the stream right now, but hopefully by the time I stream on Thursday, because there's a good chance I'm not streaming tomorrow because of the Abyss reset. I'll be focused on just recording that and whatever for the weekend instead. But I will try to do some quests in the meantime and whatever off camera, like the Fontaine Archon quest. Hopefully I will have 20 pulls ready is my current thing. Hopefully I'll have approximately 20 pulls ready on Thursday. And then we'll see if I have anything extra and see if we can grind out anything extra. So that will put us at, about 50. So yeah, we'll definitely get to the next pity. I don't know if we'll get into it this week, but that's the hope. That's the hope. It depends on how much I can grind out on my lonesome a little bit. But hey, we're getting there. We're getting there. I love the recent vids. Keep it up. Thanks. Offended for my queens forever. Farazan, Layla. Yes, I have them C6. No, I will not argue. I mean, I have them C6 too. Layla is on the list of characters I want to play with Shenhe. But yeah. Okay, we gotta figure out this mess. What is going on here? Did you do the web event yet? I did part of it. That's actually a good point. I should open up the event on my browser. So I remember to do that. This event, I think, gives like 120 primos, but it's the typical, like, you gotta log in over multiple days shenanigans. So I'll leave that open there for me so I remember to do that after I'm done streaming. Or I could do it during stream if for some reason you want to see that. I don't know why you would care. I lost my stream overview. There it is. Okay. Blam. Why is the world quest not done? Because I'm trying to do the world quest right now. Is it not? I think the reason it's not done is because I haven't finished it. I am confused at what it wants me to do here, though. I am clearly missing something. I think... Is this... Like, okay. I thought I was doing a charge attack on Arlecchino to float over the water, and then I just walked on the water anyways. I feel like there's like another statue thing I have to do is my current feeling, but I don't know where it is. Really? Right, I'm not, like, wait a minute, do I just have to grab one of the statues that's over there? No, those are all fake statues, I can't grab them, right? Well, let's try. If this is the solution, I'm gonna smack myself. Okay. No. These are fake. Okay. And then there's the ones over there. These things had dialogue. Oh, okay. Amidst the fog on the river, shrines subdue the scarlet. 3 sides grant order and 9 enclosures opportune. The jade may then be offered. Okay. So yeah, there's another statue thing I have to do. Where? Where's the other statues? Okay, this thing is lit up. This thing is not. Is that indicating it's this direction? But that's... You gotta grab the birds and put them on the platforms. What birds? You can't grab this bird. Is that Yayo and the basic wind glider? I don't know. It's not really a... Wait, there's the... Or sorry, there's the Sumeru wind glider. I don't have the Sumeru wind glider. Sorry. I don't think. I'll probably get it soon. Yeah, I'm actually not that far away, I think, from it. Well, actually, no, I probably am. I'm not sure. Hey, I can't get them. Long has been my slumber to think that the water and soil would undergo such drastic changes. Just what changes have been wrought by the waters and blah, blah, blah. Okay, okay. Parkour on the platforms. I thought I did that before, and it just ended. Maybe I'm just blind. I'm probably just blind. Okay. Let's go. Also, the music has stopped. I like the Leo one on Yo-Yo. Oh yeah, that does look pretty on her. Yeah, let's use that. Good suggestion. I missed this. Okay. Well, we found it. Oh my brain. Oh my brain. Oh my brain. Hello, sir. See, that was the problem. That's what I was looking for. I just thought like I thought I went up here and I thought it was like something I already did because it just ended. I just didn't see the platform to the side. Okay. It's fine. I missed. Oh, you're big boy. Okay, hello. Oh, I gotta go talk to Lee. Okay. I still walk on water? Yes. Okay. It's fine. It only took me 20 minutes to figure out that quest. Hello. I don't know how long I'm going to stream today. My headache's gone, which is nice, so I feel better. But I should probably... What have I been streaming for? An hour and 42 minutes already? Alright, after we finish this, we'll see where we're at. I think it would be nice to mostly finish with Chen Yuvale. That realistically, I'm finishing Chen Yuvale is probably not happening this stream. But maybe one thing we could do, because there's no like Oculus Finder. Hello? There's no, I feel like there should be music playing here, and there's not music playing here. Okay. I feel like there's no Oculus Finder for the thingy, the fish carp things in this region, and I need like 40 more still for max rewards. But once we finish this quest, we'll see what the actual reward structure is, because maybe like you only need 30 carp to get max rewards or something. I don't know, and that would make it a lot easier. Point is, we might be able to like diversify, like this might be an opportunity for co-op to actually be useful for exploration. Oh, I have to go somewhere way the heck away. Co-op might actually be useful for exploration, and that could make it so we could just farm out the carp relatively fast, because I only have 15, right? And if there's 50 of them, I need a lot more. Even though I've like wandered around this area a lot, they're probably like tucked away in like all kinds of nooks and crannies. Oh, do I get to go in here now? Is this the thing I marked that it said requires, yeah, Lux chest after quest? Nice. Sweet. I mean, yeah, their interactive map exists, I'm aware. But my point is like, people can go and like, rather than me, like, as far as like streaming while doing it, because I don't want to have to constantly go like, okay, give me a second while I look at the map, guys. Okay, it looks like we gotta go over here. Instead, we can be like, hey, how will you guys join me in co-op? You know, you can try to like find a Lux chest or a carp for me, right? And then I can like warp around to different spots while exploring on my own and looking for my own. Like I just feel like that's more engaging and a more natural way to do it than go pull up the interactive map and have it tell me where they specifically are, and then alt tab out in the stream constantly to. Hello. Wait, check the clues nearby. Okay, I was not paying attention to the dialogue as I was rambling. Oops. So, anywho's, like I'm not saying I won't use the interactive map. If my goal is to just try to get the carp as fast as possible, then I will use the interactive map. Particularly if I've finished the other meaningful exploration. What is my percentage at? 40? What, really? I'm only at 41% each of these areas? Okay, that's much lower than I expected. But at some point, right, it reaches a level of diminishing returns where it's not worth to just like dynamically search for things, and instead I should definitely just go and farm or use the interactive map. But yeah, child labor when streaming is exactly the goal. Or just it being more entertaining. Same difference. Took my whole family's brain power to complete this quest. I understand. Takes my entire brain power to do anything in this game while streaming sometimes, it seems like. Okay. Yeah, I don't intend to stream for 4 hours a day. So I don't think we're fully clearing Chenyu Vale, especially with 40% exploration. But I would like to unlock this final little section of the map at least. And see what the tree equivalent is, or onion equivalent. Examine the mural. I just examined it. Okay, I just got a fish. That's Fujin. I think that's Fujin. What do you mean examine the mural? I already examined it. Go to the mountaintop pavilion. Did this unlock yet? No. Why? I want thing. I was so hopeful that the quest that led here was gonna open that up. Okay. Okay. Well. Oh well. I use interactive map for only like the last Oculus. Yeah, exactly, right. It's like I don't want to use it right now, but I think there is a way we could try to do it still that's like fun in co-op, and that is you guys helping me find them. And if you use the interactive map, I guess it's fine, but and the idea is I can just bounce around. I can get distracted with chests that are around while collecting them. You know how to get there? I've been told it's a quest. That's all I know. Is it a different... Is it this world quest, or is it a different quest that needs to be completed? Met so many friends. This is implying the quest is ending, but I feel like it hasn't unlocked a new area yet. So it hasn't led to where I expected it to lead. There's a thing up there I need to do. Hopefully it doesn't teleport me away. 199.1 ER. So close to 200. Sad. Not that the 0.9 ER should matter, but sometimes it might, because that is how ER can work sometimes. It's kind of fun to try to remember which ones you did get and what is out of place for their interactive map. Yeah. I like doing that as well. Just being like looking at the interactive map and being like, okay, yeah, I don't think I spent as much time here. I'm gonna go around here and whatever. So, anyways, I like Chenyu Vale, so I mostly want to explore it naturally. But I also have a time limit. I have a time limit of at most I think 14 days from today, because Arlecchino's banner released a week ago. So, you know, I can't spend 5 days in just Chenyu Vale to get like 2 wishes, right? Chat labor. Yeah, that's what it is. I accidentally did the whole Arn Yaka quest and didn't even notice until the next part. Understandable. Yeah, quests is mostly what I've been doing off when not recording, so okay, can we how much dialogue? This might be a good quest, might be an amazing quest, but I have a goal, and the goal is not talking to you. No offense, lady. Okay, where's that thing? It's right up there. Okay, let's go. Is there a ball that I can shoot from? Yeah, there is. Alright, go get this. Okay, jump. Jump. And jump. Yoink. Easy.
Ah, something with
Okay. Back over here. This quest is pretty long, has like 3 parts. I think this is this the second part or the third part though? Yeah, I feel like this is the close to the final part. I thought someone said that yesterday too. But I could be wrong. Could be wrong. When the heck is Shenhe ever going to rerun, by the way? I'm going to get Shenhe on my main account. It would be really nice if she ran next patch, and I like... Because the problem I'm going to have next patch is I have the guarantee that I got on my main account when... Because I just decided to end off, since I was so close to bidding. I was just like, screw it. Go for another 5-star. Either I get C1 Arlecchino or I get a 50-50 loss for a guarantee. But then, afterwards, I'm like, wait. If I do the... Like, spending how much does X dollars get you on, like, Chlorine banner... That's a lot less interesting of a video if I have a guarantee. So it would be nice to like use my guarantee for Shenhe and then do that video for Chlorine. But it seems like Shenhe's not going to rerun next patch, which is really dumb. It's been 5,000 years. Like, stop. Like, Mihoyo, just rerun this character and then you can shove her onto Chronicle banner. Like, ugh. Like, it's their freaking fault for making her such a like niche freaking character. And then they're being extra buttholes by never rerunning her because they made her such a niche character that not that many people actually need or have a desire to pull for her. Fog's dissipating. Let's go. Hey, more area. Sweet. Maybe 80% of the fish oculus are here. So, oh, good lord. Yeah, I don't expect she's going to rerun next patch, but it would be really convenient if she ran the reran next patch like alongside Chlorine for me. So I could use my guarantee to get what's her bucket and then do the video concept for Chlorine on my main account. But also, yeah, I don't know. I also sincerely hope Sethos is on Chlorine's banner. I will be a sad boy if like, I don't like Siege Queen right now, to say the least. I liked her initially, and then we learned what she actually did as far as Hydro. She's a Hydro character that applies as much Hydro as Mika. It's a slight joke, but sadly not that much of one. Alright, let's go. Sweet. Nice not having a hole in the map anymore. Mount. And this has its own percentage. Okay, interesting. Cool. Do I have to... I'm guessing I have to finish this quest still to be able to get to the mountain. Or get to the tree equivalent. Onion equivalent. Carpoculus. Yes, that's what I should call them. Carpoculus. Kind of sounds like Carp Apocalypse. Carpocalypse. Carpoculus. Let's see how long it takes me to do this one. There we go. Ow. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. We're fine. Okay. You know that defensive utility aspect I talked about? Oh, no, yep, I forgot. The defensive utility of Candace I talked about. I'm doing a really good job at that. Can you stop? Really? Magikarp Oculus, true. Okay. See, I remember. Precious chest, even. Thank you, game.
an impressive bounty.
Yeah, I would love just like a permanent, like just Mihoyo, for the love of everything, put something like that just somewhere in the world that just infinitely spawns harder and harder enemies as long as we just keep on fighting. That'd be so fun. It'd be so nice to have. Okay, there's another thing down there. Chesticles. All the things. Okay, yep, all the things to be distracted about here. Good. There's a fish oculus. But over here? Okay, so I'll just wait. Is the majestic boy. You're not 32 on Akasha for your 200 ER Shenna. Very nice. Very nice. How did you get to W5 without completing this quest? What do you mean W5? What is W5? What? W5. What does that mean? Am I having a stroke? Or is that a typo? Or am I just unaware? Hello, sir. Okay, I'm just being distracted. Look at the pretty landscape here. Very nice vista. Hope that is an area we could go to. Is that supposed to be just like Natland or something? What is that? Oh no, that's that's an area we can go to. That's the desert. And what is this area? It doesn't exist as far as I can tell. No, it's on the list, just not right now. Well, there's the carp. No, I need to. No, let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. I need to go. No! How dare you? Okay, it's fine. There's a waypoint here. I can just jump down, I think. Is that the tree? That is not a tree. Bye. Okay, I really want to go down there right now, but let's go up here. World 5. What do you mean? World level 5? What? World 5? What? I'm still confused. Maybe I'm just unaware. Okay. I think Sumeru Desert is goated. But question, Trix, did you complete all the Sumeru quests before doing the exploration? To be clear, I actually don't hate the desert. I think it's kind of fun. I understand some people's dislike of it, but I think it's just like people are too scared of things that are different and them doing different things. But yeah. Yes, we're going, yeah, Pumpkin. We're going for C6 because I got stupid lucky in getting the early C3 and then got an early C4 and then got an early C5. So, you know, the real determiner of whether I actually went for C6 was whether or not I won the 50-50 for C5, and then I got an early again and won the 50-50 for C5. So, you know, there's no stopping now, basically. And I will likely do a community survey. If I get C6, I will likely do a community survey to see if people want, if people have the same qualm that I do with like trying to I don't know, it's weird. Like most of the stuff that got us to C6 is nothing that was money spent, right? If we get C6, which is a big F, because it basically requires winning the 50-50, I think. Because I don't think I can feasibly farm another. I don't. Well, we'll see. I don't know if it's feasible to farm another pity if we lose a 50-50 for C6. And right, but assuming we get C6, then it's just a weird situation of like the money spent. Even though the money I spent only got me one extra copy of Arlecchino, that one extra copy is the difference between having C6 or not if I end up getting C6, right? So I absolutely want to try to grind out getting C6 because I want to earn it. I want to feel like I earned it. But at the same time, I do acknowledge that like I wouldn't have been able to get C6 without the money spent, and I'm tempted to try to balance that out by throwing away like a pity's worth of wishes in order to, you know, compensate for that, as if I had just had those wishes and not spent the money, right? As if I had like grinded for every last wish in Overworld instead of spending money, kind of idea. But I don't know. We'll see. If I lose a 50-50 for C6, it basically won't matter anyways, because if I lose a 50-50 for C6, then the end result is I have a C5 Arlecchino and C4 and C5 Arlecchino. Right? The money I spent gave me 2 extra 5 stars. C4 and C5 Arlecchino are not that relevant. So, yeah. But yeah, it's not something that's like necessary at all, and I actively think it's a mistake versus like having saved all the resources for future Polearm 5 stars. Like last stream I mentioned, like, hey, I don't think we're necessarily going to get lucky enough that the Pyro Archon, yeah, another Polearm 5 star, that's a Pyro, right? But I don't think we're gonna get lucky enough that the Pyro Archon is a 5-star, but like in the logic of if they are, right, it would make sense because they or another unit might be relevant. It would probably make more sense to like save the resources I'm spending to try to get like, you know, C6 in favor of like saving resources to get like Pyro Archon C2, right? That would be like probably more valuable. But you know, I went too hard in the video, mostly for the joke, and then ended up with C4, and then we got C4. I'm like, now it's close enough. I got so much exploration not done. Like, there was a dream after getting C4, and we're trying for the dream. That's all it is. So, you know, throw a pity worth of wishes on Resin Refresh. Actually, that might be genuinely a better idea. How long would it take a pity's worth of refreshes to do Resin Refresh, though? Because it takes, you can do, I think, 4 Resin Refreshes per day. Like I think you can do like 600 primos per day, right? So yeah, that would actually be a better way to throw away wishes. It would still give the count something of value, but it wouldn't be like, oh my, like I would spend those Resin Refreshes on Arlecchino's artifact domain, which would just be more burning artifacts with how it's currently going. So, you know, it would take 256 days, LOL, if you do one. I'd probably do more than one. I'd probably do at least 2 or 3 per day, assuming like normal rates of like getting primo gems still from events and whatever. Yeah, it basically would be throwing away at least like a full patch or so of wishes to be able to recompensate for the fact that I spent money, is my current feeling. But chances are I will mention it in the video where I activate Arlecchino's constellations, regardless. Assuming I have C6 again, and I will like make a community survey about it. And if, you know, 99% of people are like, no, you're being an idiot, don't worry about it, no one actually cares, then maybe I won't. But if like 25% of people are like, yeah, that seems like might be sensible to try to like keep it like more to the spirit of trying to keep it mostly low spender, to equivocate, you know, bring balance back to the world. I don't know. It's weird because it's not like it actually mattered. It's not like it actually matters to have this. Like I said, I could get Arlecchino C6 and then delete Arlecchino C6 from. You can't actually delete characters from your account, but if I could get Arlecchino C6 and then I could just delete her from the account, I think I could still clear the content in the game, right? It actually doesn't matter. That's why it doesn't make sense to do this, but it's fun and I'm enjoying doing the exploration. So, you know. If you do all 5 or 6, it only takes 16 days. Really? Oh my god. So, yeah, okay. So, yeah, it would not take that long to just Resin Refresh, throw wishes in the garbage. That would probably be the plan. Because I could get something of value, but it's of indirect value that doesn't really matter with how high investment the artifacts are in this account anyways. Like, especially with Arlecchino Constellations, it just doesn't even matter to even have her 4-piece set, but, yeah. This does seem like the quest end, yes. I assume. Yeah, it's your account, just do what you want to do. I know. But like what I want to do is like I personally do kind of want to like recompensate because like I kind of regret that I haven't spent money on this account because it was just so unnecessary. But now it's like it feels like it's a stain on the account where like this was like the money I spent for that video on this account is the difference maker in my mind between me being able to say it was a low spender account or not. Because like before, it was just Welkins and Battle Passes, and then I did one top-up for Candace C6. And then we got Sino C2 along the way, which is not useful. But, you know, that one top-up for Candace C6, absolutely worth it at the time that the account was in. I think that was actually a good long-term decision, genuinely speaking. And I don't think one top-up makes an account not low spender. But doing 3 more top-ups? Right. Max refresh is 800 primos. That's absurd. That's absurd. By the way, a lot of the people, like, this is why I like don't like advise people comparing to Akasha too highly. If you note, if you like go and like look at a lot of like the top ranking people on Akasha CV, which Akasha CV is just comparing artifact quality. And artifact quality is something that on a statistical level just goes up the more resin you spend on artifacts, right? Your average artifact quality just goes up over time. And most of the people, like there's a very large chunk of people you notice that have like a weirdly high amount of top 1% builds because they just like purposely go on Akasha and reconfigure their builds with their smattering of cracked artifacts to be able to have top 1% in like everything, right? And like you'll see the same name a lot of times in the different leaderboards on Akasha. And that's because those are the people that are doing 800 primos worth, like $10 a day of resin refreshing. That's how I did it. Because if you resin refresh that much, you are functionally like, as far as like resin is the main system limiting like progress on a Genshin account, right? It's the most relevant metric because it's what limits like everything, and what's limit how many characters you can level up. It's what limits whatever, right? Because you can just spend money to acquire more characters, but there is a hard limit on how much you can like farm to level up characters and how much you can farm for builds for your characters. So there's a Oculus down there. Okay, yeah. And like the end result is that like, as far as a measure of progress goes, how much resin is spent is the most solid thing. And someone resin refreshing like 5 times per day or whatever it is, the limit, the $10 per freaking day, that is like an account probably like progressing at like 3 or 4 times the rate of a normal account, right? Oh, I can't interact with this yet. I was very confused. Okay, let's go get the fish thing here. We're all free to play, forced to play, true. And by nature of like those people spending so much extra, like if you don't resin, like I don't resin refresh, for example, right? So my account, like as far as like average statistical artifact quality goes, you know, is 2 years old. I have quite high artifact quality. But if I had resin refreshed each day of the 2 years, it's the equivalent of not resin refreshing for like 8 years, right? Like RNG systems, it means like the statistical inevitability is that you're just going to have a lot more ridiculous artifacts. And that's why there's so many of those same people that are on the top of leaderboards. They're the insane people that spend $10 a day on this freaking game. Battle Pass Welkin plus 1 top up for 6 months equals low spender. I mean, maybe that's a way to solve my conundrum here. What? Oh, I can jump. I'm an idiot. Maybe that's a way to solve my conundrum, right? Because if I do a poll, right, on the YouTube community, it'd be like, what does low spender qualify as for you? And I have like 4 options or so. That's like just spending Welkin and Battle Pass. Welkin Battle Pass plus $199 top up per year, or Welkin plus Battle Pass and $299 top ups per year, or whatever, right? Then like, which I think is like not that fair, because like what is like if you do $299.99 a year, we're ignoring like the fact that you probably do like the $50 top up. We're just gonna say like $200 a year for the top ups. So like $200 a year for the top ups, and then Welkins is 12 times 5. That's $60 a year. There's 8 patches a year. So if you're doing Battle Pass, and I haven't done Battle Pass the entire time. Like I haven't bought the last patches Battle Pass, and Polearms Only haven't bought this one, and I probably won't because they're not that valuable in Polearms Only anymore. Anyways, let's assume you do. That's another $80 a year, right? So we're talking 80 plus 60 plus 200. Like the majority of that money is obviously from the top ups. So like I feel like I don't know what my actual definition, like I don't know how I myself answer that server, I guess, right? But if you divide that by 12, that is $28 a month, right? If you buy 2 top ups a year, versus if you buy no top ups per year, you just do Welkins and Battle Passes. This is assuming you're doing all Battle Passes, so that's $80 plus 60. That is about 10. Oh frick! There's a challenge going. Ah! No, I didn't mean that. Ah! I'm panicked. I had buttons in the wrong. No! 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 I panicked because I was tabbed out. So anyways, just Welkins and Battle Passes is $140 a year, which is, you know, 140 divided by 12. That is just over $10, like $11, $12 a month. Wait, no, I typed in something wrong. It should be 140. I had it multiplied by accident. The chain there. Divided by no work. 140 divided by 12 is $11.60 a year. So that would be what the survey would probably be. It'd be like how much money it counts as low spender, because I think low spender, the baseline agreement, like pretty much everyone would agree that yes, you are a low spender if you just buy Welkins and Battle Passes, right? But I don't know if how like what the community's definition is for like low spender, for including top ups in the factor of what qual is low spender, because yeah, as soon as you start buying top ups, right? If you only do $199.99 top up a year, right? Then you have 100, that's 140 plus 99. So 240, we'll just say 240 divided by 12 is $20 a month, right? So you're basically at a starting baseline of like low spender is $12 a month, and this is a live service game. Like, to support the development, I think spending $10 a month, like people spend very similar amounts of money per month on MMOs, right? And it's like how the model of this game, how we continue to get updates, is like people spending money on it recurringly, and that's fine. I think in this $10 to $30 range is honestly kind of fine. I don't think it's that unhealthy. If you're playing this game a lot, you're getting a lot of value out of it. I don't think spending that amount of money is a problem at all, assuming it doesn't affect your quality of life outside of the game, to be clear. Right? Like, don't spend money on this game before you buy food for yourself. But like, if we're trying to like outline like what people's line is, it's going to vary by person, right? For me, I think any one of these could qualify. I think in the $10 to $30 per month range is kind of perfectly fine, and like it just depends on like how much individuals experience the game. I don't think it's outlandish for people to spend that much money on a live service game that's continually getting quality updates. And like, to give MiHoYo credit, like it's honestly genuinely insane and impressive to me how they have managed to output updates so consistently. And yeah, yes, we got some potato turd patches on occasion, like version 4.5. But generally speaking, it's relatively balanced out, and it's far more regular and far more consistent of updates compared to what I would expect from most like Western gaming companies. Like, it's actually just it's hilarious comparing like the consistency of updates to MiHoYo, of MiHoYo's Genshin, compared to like any live service game in the West. And like, I don't know, let's say like Rocket League updates once every 3 months, and they give you some new like cars which are just skins of existing cars. Like, hey, you can pay $10 for a Bugatti Veyron in Rocket League now. Cool, thanks Rocket League. 10 out of 10 update after 3 months. Like, holy crap. Right? Like, that's the and they can consistently do that, but like, good God, I hope you can consistently release a Bugatti Veyron. It's like a stupid model in your car that doesn't actually change the game or add any actual content to the game, right? To be clear, I don't think Rocket League needs to change the content of their game constantly. They're different games compared to Genshin, so it's a weird comparison. But my point is, like, development effort-wise, it takes a lot of development effort to support this, to develop a game like this continually, and they do need to get some money for it. Do they need how much money they make? Like, no. I think there's a strong argument that this should not exist in the game, but my point is like, I think anywhere from $10 to $30 a month could be construed as low spender. And
into my eyes is ill-advised.
In that sense, like, this account has existed for about 2 years, being that I have done 4 top-ups now, right, on the account. I didn't actually spend that much money because I have access to, like, one of the top-ups was sponsored, right? But if we treat it as if I had, because it's equivalent of if someone else was trying to like emulate this, right, then I have functionally spent about 2 top-ups per year, which means I haven't bought battle passes every single patch, but that means, like, at this point, Polearms Only is approximately at that $30 per month line, right? So my thinking is that if people are like, yeah, low spender, like, can count as $30 per month, then functionally Polearms Only is still low spender because of like the age of the account. It just feels like it's not low spender to me right now because of the fact that I just did those 3 top-ups, but because of the fact that I didn't do any meaningful amount of top-ups before, now it's just like technically a little bit more, right? So I don't know. 10 to 30 is called a dolphin. I don't know. I think a dolphin, the thing is, like, dolphin is the most vague term people use, I think, with gacha games. I think the actual the best definition for dolphin is just someone who spends money to get the things they want. So they want Arlecchino and her weapon. They'll just spend that money to get Arlecchino her weapon. They don't care, right? That's my definition of a dolphin personally. And that means that kind of person, depending on how the RNG of the game is, might end up spending anywhere from, you know, $30 a month to, I don't know, $80 a month on average, because the weapon banner screws them over, right?
Something you wish to report?
So, you know,
You have my undivided attention.
I'm not gonna bring dolphin into the equation that much. I'm more curious about what people think low spender qualifies as. I feel like a lot of people probably just define it as only doing top-ups and Welkins, and like there's a slight tolerance for doing occasional. Did I say top-ups and Welkins? I said people low spender. I think most people define it as battle passes and Welkins, and there's a slight tolerance for occasional top-ups. But if you do something like I did, where it's like 3 top-ups at once, no, that's something else, right? Even though the average money like spent over the duration of the account isn't that crazy. It's just I have spent a bunch of money like now. Anyways, yeah. Well, what qualifies as whale versus low spender versus dolphin is iffy, and it ultimately I think depends on you and how much money you have, like that you're comfortable spending. Like if you have disposable income, obviously, like the value of $100, depending on like where you live and like what your cost of living is, how much money you make, is very different, right? You're still in the tuna category, not even a dolphin yet. That's good. I don't know what a frickin' tuna is though. Okay, this tree is in the way. Inconvenient. Seems like it's fine. Yep, that's fine. Nice. Alright. We still have to finish this quest, by the way. Also, it's getting quite hot in my room. I need to open a window.
Something
Okie
with
dokie.
which to commemorate this occasion.
Let's try to go finish this quest, because I would actually like to see the reward structure in the tree, or whatever you call that thing. I think supplemental top-ups makes a dolphin, yeah. Like, I don't know, my feeling is like you do supplemental top-ups to get, like, if it was like I feel like dolphin behavior is like being like, well, I got C1 Arlecchino. I've got 50 wishes left. I may as well try to see if I can get C2. Oh, I lost to 50-50. I'll just spend money to get C2. That's what a dolphin feels like to me. So my circumstance isn't that, because like I spent the money for just a business deed, right? But I also kind of wish I just didn't do this account, just to properly keep it low spender in more people's eyes, right? So I don't know. I don't like that I made the account wishy-washy. Like my account, the Polearms Only, is now definitely in this wishy-washy area of like, is it low spender? Is it dolphin? I don't know. Depends on your definition. So, hence why just trying to survey people, but I got to figure out exactly how to structure the survey. But I think I like the idea of structuring it with a breakdown of average cost per month, right? And if the general consensus from people is that, you know, $20 to $30 a month counts as low spender, that's where Polearms Only is, right? Like if I actually estimate the amount of, because I think the account has existed for, I think, we'll just say 2 years, because it's 2 years in May, which is in the middle of May, to be clear, which is not very long. Oh, was that it? Okay, I literally just had to do that. Okay, I'm gonna go accept this quest. I assume it won't interfere with anything. So we'll just say 2 years, right? And I have bought Welkins, I think there's at least 6 months I didn't buy Welkins. So if I actually estimate out, right, that is 18 months times 5. I have bought Welkins, and it's actually very easy to check how many battle passes I've gotten, because I just need to count the number of death matches and and the new battle pass weapon I've gotten. I think it's 9. I think I have bought 9 battle passes, right? Which is not right. Like if I had bought every single battle pass since this account started, that would be like $180. But I think I've only bought half of them. So I want to figure out. I want to figure out what the actual functional average money per month on Polearms Only is, right? Is Arlecchino gonna have a rerun? I mean, definitely. She's a character a lot of people like. She's a character a lot of people like. She's a good character. She's new, so that makes like newer characters tend to get their first rerun sooner, as long as they're not Shenhe. And then Shenhe took over a year to get her first rerun, and it's gonna take over a year to get her second rerun. Oof. She's not a Shenhe situation though. She's not gonna take a year to get her first rerun. I would expect her first rerun to happen. You know what? I'm gonna place my bet. Right now, Arlecchino will get her first rerun alongside the Pyro Archon. I'm gonna place that bet. So in version 5.2, or the patch before, one of the two. And the reason is because I think the Pyro Archon is going to be like a dynamic, by dynamic I mean like off-field attack buffer. Doesn't require circle impact BS. They're probably not going to be as good of an attack buffer as Bennett, but they're probably going to buff attack for all units in the team versus just like your on-fielder or just units that snapshot like Bennett functions. So they're going to be better in some ways than Bennett, but also worse in some ways. And I think they're going to be a mix of Xiangling, Bennett, but like not completely better than Xiangling, not completely better than Bennett. You know, just a weird in-between character. And that in-between, I think, is going to actually make them a more attractive choice in many circumstances. That's what my guess is the Pyro Archon is going to be. And they're going to have some gimmick in actually interfacing with getting the buffs, just like Farina does or whatever. And that might help balance them in some form, which is good. I do think they'll probably end up balancing the Pyro Archon pretty well. But my suspicion is because Arlecchino is a character that gains a lot from an attack buffer, particularly if they release something like, I don't know, let's say the Pyro Archon buffs 80% attack, right? So that's twice of Chevrolet's buff. 80% attack buff. That's pretty big. It's a big buff. And that would be a really good character to pair with Arlecchino. Yeah. So, and it like would remove her from like Bennett circle impact woes, which she definitely has if you're using Bennett with her. Like, I don't like using Bennett with her, right? So she has a need for a potential significant attack buffer and for making better teams. Not that she needs someone like that to feel good to play. Obviously, Arlecchino's a good character without said hypothetical character. Which is what I think we are trending towards, based on what I've seen them be doing lately. And that character would synergize so well with Arlecchino. And it would line up with when Arlecchino should probably be in a rerun anyways, that I suspect Arlecchino will be getting a rerun in alongside the Pyro Archon, right? Or maybe the patch before, as a strategy to drain people's primos before the Archon runs, right? But it's either gonna... It might be after, too, to be clear, which is a 3-patch range. That's like a 3-month range. But I suspect it'll be the patch of... They do like to do that. So, anywho's. Did they do that with Farina? Yeah, they did do that with Farina. They reran Baiju with Farina, right? So, like, yeah. Anywho's. What level is your Traveler? I mean, on this account, I think Traveler is level 50 because I leveled him up to 50 for the free wish. I think. I can't remember. I've been tempted to start leveling because this will happen like maybe after Arlecchino gets triple crowned. I've been tempted to start leveling other like all the random 4-stars and whatever to level 50 for the free wish on Polearms Only, because like let's see, 1, 5, 10, 20, 30, right, 40. I can get like 40 standard wishes just by leveling all these characters to 50. But yeah, Dendro Traveler is 50 because like you just got the Ascension materials for free, so. But yeah. Anywho's, let's go back to that tree. Look at that, we're almost at 3 wishes. Let's see what this looks like. I really hope your prediction comes through since I'm skipping Arlecchino this time. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think genuinely a good strategy might be to skip Arlecchino and save until like, you know, 5.1, 5.2, see what 5.0 characters look like at this point. Chlorinde is in no way a character like Chlorinde is not bad if you're interested in Chlorinde, but she definitely feels designed to be a very flashy, fun DPS in the, you know, yeah, we're engaging a strategy to drain people with Prima Gems. How do you unlock the tree? Is this not the tree? Where do you turn in the carps? Am I dumb? Do I have to get up there? It sure seems weird. Standard banner is so disappointing though. Yeah, I know, but it can give me a chance for C4 Rosaria. Give me a chance for C4 Rosaria. It can be a chance for more Fav Lances. This is really dumb. But the reason for doing that is because, like, there's so little to actually need to spend resources on Polearms Only now. At this point, like, I'm not going to do that anytime soon because Arlecchino's artifacts exist, right? But need to end the quest line. I thought I did end the quest line. It said, like, quest completed. Right? I'm not having a stroke, right? I'm like 90% sure the quest set is completed. I got no more world quests here. I have the one I just picked up. This one. That's just a side thing. I have these two side things. Do I have to complete one of these? You have to wait one day, one in-game day until the quest triggers. Oh my god. Good lord. Yeah, I'm doing 2 days to be safe, because sometimes, like, if it's like, I think it only happens when it's like nighttime. If you just go ahead like from midnight to 8 a.m., it doesn't count that as a day passing. Ugh. Good lord. Just, silly. Okay. Good. That wasn't my fault this time. I wasn't being dumb there. That was dumb structure. Okay. Hello, sir. Oh, I didn't finish my math for the. I need to go check. I double check how many battle passes I've gotten. Yeah, so I've done at this point 4 top ups. I didn't pay the full price for them again, but we'll treat it as if I did pay the full price for them because we're trying to equivocate to like a normal account. 4 top ups. Go to Carp Stress. Okay, good. Finally. And then we have an R5, and I think we have, yeah, I got 2 extra, yep, that's what I thought. And I have 2 of the new ones. So yeah, that was correct, 9. So that's $90, right? So 18 months of Welkins, which is $90, and then 9 Battle Passes, which is another $90. Convenient and easy. And then 4 top-ups is $400. And then divided by 24 months is an average of $24 a month, right? So that's what the current amount of money averages. If you weren't using services like Paimon's Bargains, if I didn't get free top-ups from Paimon's Bargains as well or whatever, so it's technically I have spent less, but the functional average, if I had not done said things, not been a creator that had, you know, sponsored top-ups, was $24 a month equivalent. That's what the cost currently is functionally. And so I think the question is to people, does $24 a month count? Why? Oh, I see. That makes sense. Okay. Does $24 a month count as a low spender? Right. Where am I? I'm underground. Oh, interesting. Okay. Cool. More areas to get distracted in. Let's go. Gotta check over here just in case. There's probably a carp over here. Or literally nothing. Okay. It's fine. Take some more water. Bottom of the clock is the new day? Oh, okay. Interesting. Why? I mean, I guess midnight does technically count as a new day, so I can't disagree with that. But what I get annoyed at is when it says, like, you know, when it's like nighttime and it's like, go to 8 a.m. the next day, and I go to 8 a.m. and then it's like, nope. And like, as a night owl, midnight is not the next day for me. Midnight isn't just not. So I disagree. Okay. Arlecchino's got some strong arms. Strong. Vistas. Clarion Echo. Okay. I think it counts as just spender, or you can say dolphin. Yeah, but if this account is now qualified as dolphin, then I want to throw away wishes to make it not dolphin. That's basically what I'm talking about, right? So, like, if I need to throw away 1 top-up's worth of wishes to get it down into the not dolphin category to people, that's what I would want. Because, like, I don't know. If it's not obvious, I'm probably not going to do this concept of video again on this account because I don't like it. And I probably shouldn't be going for C6 Arlecchino because this is definitely going to affect our ability to acquire. Like, oh boy, if there's a Polearm 5-star and 5.0, we're probably in trouble. But especially if I end up throwing away wishes to like bring down. But yeah, like if $24 a month counts as dolphin to people, then I wish to throw away wishes to equivocate it to be lower, right? So if I, the idea would be, right, if I throw away one top-up's worth of wishes, that would bring the average down to, divide by, it'd be 480 divided by 12, or no, sorry, 480 divided by 24, which is $20 a month, right? I don't know, like, oh, is this the tree finally? Good lord, it is! Let's go. Okay. When you have 40 Spirit Carp, you will receive the votive Rangide's Revelation, which will mark the... Oh, okay, that's good. I'm not close to it, but I'm not that far away. So they do have a mechanism in-game, which is good. So yeah, them having mechanisms like that means you don't need... Is there no waypoint down here? I hope you can teleport straight down here. It means I don't need... Is there only 1 wish? There's a billet box. I forgot about that. Oh no, there's... Okay. So I'm guessing 4 wishes then? Probably level 10. Or is level 7 the only level that has intertwined fates? Because I will get the billet box. That could be useful. But if level 10 doesn't have anything, it's not really worth the trouble. So, anyways. Yeah, I know it's unnecessarily complicated, but like... I don't want to be like... I'm not comfortable with the account being dolphin. I think that takes the account into a... Like, considered dolphin. Like, I don't know. I want the account to be something as a representation of, like... You can approximate getting to this level with the... If you had the same luck as I did... If you had the same luck as I did, and, started your own Polearms Only account today, assuming you have the same luck, which is... Assuming a lot, because I've gotten weirdly lucky in this account. And you play for 2 years, and you do, mostly battle passes and Welkins, you'd be at a relatively similar state. Ignoring the fact that I somehow might have Arlecchino C6. So, anywho's. We say $20 a month is upper bound for low spender, that's only $4. So, like, yeah, one $100 top-up equals 50 wishes. Yeah. So that would be the idea. Throwing away like 50 wishes at least. Maybe more. My idea was like a pity's worth, but which would be slightly more than the top up. Anywho's, yeah, that's 2 intertwined fate, or no, not 2 intertwined fates yet, but no, we have not gotten C6 Arlecchino yet. Hopefully soon. We'll see. The hope is to get to pity this week. With the shop reset and stuff, we are at 30 pity right now. With the shop reset and whatever, we should be able to get pretty easily quite close to pity over the next couple days here. But anyways, let's use the standard wishes, because why not? Maybe we'll get a 4-star. Probably not. The 4-star, the reason the 4-star would be nice is because it could be the Stardust, which could get us more pity functionally. We could convert standard wishes to limited wishes if we get 4 stars. Nope. Okay, that's fine. Anywho's. I think all these names are just social constructs. I mean, everything is a social construct. So, you know, yes. Yes. All these definitions for things are things we have constructed on a social level in our minds. But how we equivocate what one thing counts as another, and that's what I'm trying to land on, is like, what does most people, so like the survey would probably have to be structured something like, you know, what would it have to be structured like? What counts as low spender to you? No, the question should be what average amount of money per month counts as low spender to you. And so I'm not gonna include like any formula in the question. It's just gonna be like, you know, $5 to $10 a month. The first tier will probably be like $5 to $15 per month. The reason is because I think a lot of people would conceptualize that as Welkin and Battle Pass is $15-ish a month. It's technically slightly less than that because you don't buy a Battle Pass every month. You buy it every 6 weeks. But I'll say like $5 to $15 a month, or maybe I'll just do like $5 to, because the actual average is $12, right, a month, because Battle Pass is 80 plus 60. Yeah, it's about $12. So I'll say $5 to $12 a month is like the first tier. $5 to $12 a month is the first tier of what could be low spender, which is just Welkins and Battle Pass. And then there is, you know, the $12 to $20 tier, I'd say. And then there's like $20 to $30, I would say, which is what Polearms Only solidly lies in right now. And I could easily just throw away some wishes to equivocate it to the 12 to 20. But it would be basically impossible. I'd have to throw away an F ton of wishes to get down to the $5 to $12 a month range, right? And I personally, I don't know. I personally think occasional top-ups is fine to be low spender still. I think a lot of people that buy the Welkin and Battle Pass do on occasion buy a top-up. So I think the most sensible definition is personally 12 to 20, but this is I'll not include that in the survey. And then last tier I'll just throw on there as an additional one is $30 to $40, right? So my thinking is the tiers would be for low spender for the survey would be $5 to $12 a month, 12 to 20, 20 to 30, and 30 to 40. And then depending on how people answer that survey will influence what I decide to do. But also, if I don't end up getting C6, none of this really matters, because then functionally all that spending money did was give me C4. Like spending money gave me 2 additional 5 stars, approximately, and a small amount of pity towards the next 5 star too, to be clear. But mostly it gave me 2 additional 5 stars, which means functionally, right, we have C5 right now. If the spending money gave us 2 additional 5 stars, we would have C3, right? C4 and C5 don't really matter. So like if we end up not getting C6, then functionally the money did nothing anyways, and that will be my logic of being like it doesn't matter. So anyways, why per month and not total? Because time exists. Like, because you play this game over time, and it's a game that gets updates over time. I don't know, like, and like people make money over time. You work X amount of time and get paid money per time worked, generally speaking. So you divide out costs by time. Like everything is a subscription when you start balancing out how much like things cost you, right? Like the goal in living is living comfortably at the very least is to, you know, spend less money you're making per unit of time than you, and you'll be relatively comfortable in your life, right? And if you're spending more money than you are making per X unit of time, but like time is an important factor in trying to actually determine the value of things and how we define categories of like what spending money counts as in a definitional level. So anywho's, if I spend 1 month $30 on my dolphin, no, I'm saying average per month. Average means divide out per time. Like if you have played for 20 years, if you have played Genshin for 20 years, and have spent $1,000 over 20 years, you divide that by, I mean, it's 20 years. Good God. I can math. 12, that's 240 months. $1,000 divided by 240. You spend $4 a month. Like if you play Genshin for 20 years and only buy Welkins, you spent $4 a month. Like, that's why it's important. The time factor is important, because someone who has only bought Welkins is not a whale. But if you just tell someone, I've spent $1,000 on Genshin Impact, you'll probably say you're a whale, right? And like, yeah, right now, because of the fact that you can't spend $5 per month since Genshin's launched and have spent $1,000, right? You would have had to do some amount of top-ups, right? Like, you can say they count as a whale, but the time factor is important. This game has existed long enough. I've had this account for long enough. The time factor is important. Like, anyways, like, if you spend $1,000 today, play Genshin for 10 years, and never spend another penny outside of the one time you spent $1,000, that's equivalent to, you know, $10 a month, right? $1,000 divided by 120 months, $8.30 a month, right? Right? If you start a Genshin account today, spend $1,000 immediately the first day you start playing because you just freaking love Arlecchino that much for some godforsaken reason. Get C6 Arlecchino. Never. Well, you might have to be a little bit lucky to get C6 Arlecchino with $1,000. Like, from just not having anything farmed in game for free, right? Because that $1,000 would be 500 wishes. If you just do a new account and spend the money immediately without actually playing the game. Right. But if you spend $1,000, start the game right now, and then never spend another penny on the game, but you play for 10 years, you've spent an average of $8 a month. That person is not a whale. You could use whale as a verb, as in they whaled. They whaled once. But time would make them not a whale. Time is important. Anywho's. What should we do next? I've gotten very distracted this stream. Good lord. I mean, we made not meaningless progress. We got like 3 wishes. We were able to get like farm out 3 wishes or so. Or maybe it was only like 2 wishes. I think it was only like 2 wishes because we were pretty close at the start of the stream. But then we got another, 2 there. And then that was from the Star Glitter, to be clear. And then we got another wish there. And then we are not that far away from getting this. Did anyone answer in chat? I've distracted the chat too much with my rambly BS about what counts as low spender. And yeah, no one has, like, everyone just has a specific answer for them. That's the point of surveying, is like, I want to see what people's answers are, is how much money per month counts as low spender to you, right? Because it's a live service game. It's played over time. This game is entirely designed around trying to make their players play overtime too. Anywho's. I'm trying to decide if I want to try to finish the Tsurumi Island quest to end off the stream, or just try to like farm more in Chenyu Vale here. I don't know. I don't know why I went to the team screen there. Get a drink of water. I'll finish the Tsurumi Island quest later today anyways, I think. So, I think I don't have to do that. I don't think it's that interesting to do on stream. I think maybe what we'll do is we'll go do these 2 Chenyu Vale quests, because I assume they're relatively short. And then we might get some like carps and whatever along the way. That's my current thinking. Try to finish these 2 quests in the stream. Yeah. I gotta look up. Wait, I gotta look up what the Rain Jade Oblation. What are the tiers of this? I need to know if it has wishes at tier 10 or not. Rain Jade Oblation. What is the final tiers? Okay. Yep. It does not. It has a name card and a furnishing. Okay, so there's literally no reason to, wishing-wise, there's no reason to go past level 7, which is only 35. And I just turned in 3 levels worth, so I only need 18 more to get the wishes, and ideally I want another 5 past that to be able to get the billet box. But anything past the billet box I do not care about. I do not need a furnishing, and I do not care about the name card. So that would just be a completion thing. Okay, cool. That's fine. Yeah, sweet. Alright. I think my goal then, my current plan, yeah, is to go do these 2 quests. And can I go in? Actually, let me go check over here quick as well. We're going to this area, so I'm going to check this cave. Hopefully that thing's unlocked now. Anyways, we'll try to finish these 2 quests for the stream, and then my goal, if I don't stream tomorrow, my goal is to try to have the Fontaine Archon quests finished. So that's a few wishes I should get from there, and then I will hopefully, I think I'll probably just try to grind out those carps in Chenyu Vale here for those wishes, and then, you know, get whatever exploration done, and that's going to be mostly Chenyu Vale done. And I think it makes more sense then. Like, once I get to tier 7 in the thing here, it will make more sense, I think, to start focusing on Fontaine, right? I'm only at level 10 in the fountain in Fontaine, and have a lot of stuff I can do here. So, although I might try to finish this, not this area, but the underground area in the new area first, because it might be a little bit more condensed and easy. Might. 20 primos for the achievement. I mean, yeah, sure. I don't think the 20 primos for the Chenyu Vale achievement is that worth. But maybe eventually. We still gotta, like, finish up the co-op achievement. Hopefully I'll be able to get that achievement, and I will probably be able to get that one. And wait, where's the last waypoint? Is it hiding? Hopefully this last waypoint is hiding behind one of these quests. Otherwise, this is going to be a pain in the arse. Anyways. Yeah, there's a bunch of co-op things we can still, like, farm out. I think there's, like, reaction achievements I can get. The elemental series stuff. I can't get these achievements. That's going to stay at 0%. There are... What is this? Oh, okay, the unusual hilly trailer should be doable just by jumping in other people's worlds, right? That's only 10 primos. I think you get 20 for seeing it 100 times, so that would take a lot longer. Hit an opponent with a plunging attack after plunging for more than 5 seconds. That should be doable as well, right? So, you know, and there's the co-op achievements we can finish out, which is, like, so there's probably a good, like, at least a wish worth that's relatively easy to get from achievements if need be, but I don't think I'm going to prioritize doing that. Arlecchino's kind of mid, no? I mean, you're welcome to have your own opinion. But if you're not trying to actually make a statement of, like, comparing Arlecchino's performance in this context compared to X character in said same context, you're not actually saying anything of, like, comparative value to try to, like, objectively say something. So if she's mid to you, she's mid to you. I don't think she's a very mid character, but she's an on-fielder. She's no more necessary than any on-fielder in this game is. But for me, she has enough versatility that I would not say she is mid, because my main qualifier for a character being good is, generally speaking, how versatile they are and how good they feel in the number of teams, in different teams that I can conceive of using them in. I consider Chiori to be a pretty bad character because I could conceive of very few characters where her kit actually feels relevant, or very few teams where her kit actually feels relevant. Screw this stupid thing. What? I got Hutao C1. Is she worth it for me? I mean, I don't know. Like, player inner trial. I don't know if she's available to play in this event, right? If you have Hutao, I can tell you, like, on my main account, for example, I am not going for Hutao ever. Now that I have Arlecchino, I don't need another Pyro on-fielder, and the context in which I can imagine using Arlecchino in are more interesting than the context I can imagine using Hu Tao in. But Hu Tao is a very different playstyle. She's going to feel very different to play than Arlecchino, and like much more incentivized towards the Vape playstyle, for example. Arlecchino, I say, is a bit more freeform. Gets less relative value from playing in Vape compared to Hu Tao. And is, you know, a normal attack DPS that has like movement tech and whatever. So these characters are going to feel different to play. So it's completely fine. Both Hu Tao and Arlecchino are pretty good characters. They fulfill similar roles as existing as Pyro on-fielders. For what it's worth, comparing a C0R, even on Polearms Only, though, comparing a C0 R1 Arlecchino to like my C1 R1 Hu Tao, and my Hu Tao has better builds than this character does. I like Arlecchino more even at C0, right, without activating constellations. So, but that's an effect of Polearms Only can't use Hu Tao for the normal context where Hu Tao like gets the most value, which is Vape. Okay. I do like quests that are just look for clues, and I didn't pay attention, so I don't know what the clues are. And, oh, that was all it was. Okay, well, good. That's quite far away. Let's go over here. So yeah, you know, is Arlecchino better than Hu Tao? Depends on your preferences. If you've never gotten bored of playing, you know, Vape Tao, and you've mastered your charge attack, dash cancels, jump cancels, whatever with her, is there less reason to get Arlecchino? Yeah, it's more just by nature of like how many Pyro carries do you actually need, right? Nobody needs 20 Pyro carries, but she still might be fun to you, regardless of that. So, you know, does it look like you will have more fun playing the game by getting Arlecchino? I don't know. It depends on you. I think you should pull for characters if they look like they're fun to you. And I think it's safe to say that Arlecchino has enough teams that she is competent in, that she functions in, that she is easier to get value out of than Hu Tao. But if you already have Hu Tao, her value definitely does go down. I like Hu Tao a lot, to be clear. With C1, at least. I actually don't like how she plays at C0. I find her optimizing her jump cancel playstyle kind of very not fun. So, yeah. I think Arlecchino is a better design character, for sure. But as far as damage performance, how much you need these characters, you need neither of them. My main account doesn't have Hu Tao, and I could have not pulled for Arlecchino on my main account. And it would, like, my experience playing the general game wouldn't be that different. So, you know, take that for what you will. No characters necessary in this game, but some smattering of having useful characters is necessary to clear some of the content. But also, if you don't care about clearing some of the content like Abyss, then it also it's even less necessary, right? Like the thing that I think people don't understand is like, yeah, you don't need Farina, you don't need Nahida, you don't need... Really? Really? Did the other side quests and why? Why are the side quests locking each other out? Jesus Christ. I thought they improved this lately. I swear to God I've been seeing it more. I mean, I've been doing more quests lately. But... Anyways. Like... any character you could like say that get closest to like a must pull for Genshin, for example, like I'd say you could easily make arguments that the characters close to that are the likes of Farina, like for 5 stars, I should specify, just to keep things simpler, are 5 stars. Kazuha, Nahida, Farina. I personally don't think Raiden is in that category, but you could make an argument for Raiden. Same thing with Zhongli. Where's the thingy? Where do I get the energy? Huh. Okay. I'll go kill this. There's a challenge over there. Oh boy. Distracted. Yeah, most poles are whoever you like. Exactly. Oops. What's the thing? Oh yeah, so like Farina, Nahida, right? Like Nahida, Kazuha. I'd say they're the closest to that category because of how useful they are at like improving teams that they can be used in to damage performance levels that like those teams can start to clear content because you have those characters. That's how I would say you could structure an argument that those characters are must pulls. But you don't need all of them, right? What you want is like some smattering of the useful characters that are useful for you to be able to play teams that you enjoy playing. Right? So, you know, it's useful to have characters that enable Arlecchino to deal more damage if you like Arlecchino. But Arlecchino has a lot of options for characters that are useful to make her deal damage. Okay. I don't know if I've ever had to interact with one of these things before. That was not obvious. What is this? What does it want me to do here? Oh, this just appeared? Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Oh, did I use Hydra on it? Is that what? Okay, that would have made sense. Really just Farina, Nahida, Kazuha ammo? Yeah, I'd say they're close, but yeah, Kazuha is debatable if you have Sucrose and Chevy. Yep, I absolutely agree. Like, you can any of them are very optional. You can configure there's so many freaking combinations of competent teams in this game nowadays that, like, the more the time goes on, the less necessary any individual character feels. Oh, I see. I almost missed this chest right by my face. Blam. Okay, where's the next one? Oh, over there, I see. Pick a character that you really like, both playstyle, design, personality, then you can think about pulling around that character. Yeah, exactly. So you find someone you like, and you find characteristics you like in characters, right? Then pull for the characters that are useful with that character, and you'll probably enjoy playing the game. Probably. Maybe. Or you'll get burnt out, because RNG. And time. Did I not complete this? Was there a time limit? Was that what happened? Okay, well, screw you 2 game. That's all I can say. Shoop. Do. Okay, there was a time limit. I see. I got it. Also, there's no carps here. That's like the #1 thing I feel like I need right now, but it's fine. It's fine.
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?
30 seconds, huh? Okay, well. Let's see. This is actually a circumstance where it's like the rare circumstances where Mika is necessary, where I need like ranged abilities, but I need more than one ranged ability because like the cooldown. Actually, I don't know. Let's see if Mika actually is necessary here. We'll try to do this without Mika first. So the strategy is going to be something like, you know, shoot that one, right, and then Zhongli. And then climb up here, right? Start smacking. Just manually smack these barrels to be able to clear these with polearms only. Heck. Oh yeah, that's definitely doable. Nope, Mika's not necessary at all here. Sorry, Mika. I thought this challenge might have had a short enough duration to make Mika necessary. But the answer is no. Let's just hit that one, actually. Alright. Well, I should have tried to jumped off the pillar to save some time. It's fine. I think we got plenty of time for this one. This one's not that hard. Tignari makes this a breeze, indeed. I mean, he do be a bow character. Zhongli makes it a breeze as well. Yep, that's how we gotta solve those puzzles usually on Polearms Only. I mean, they're not puzzles. They are puzzles for Polearms Only because I gotta figure out how to do them without having, like, just a bow character. Which is obviously the intention from Bahoyo on how to use them.
I'll lead the way. Follow me.
I promise.
Alright. Go over here. Wait, no, there was another challenge, wasn't there? Or there was another chest, I thought. Maybe not. Okay. We'll go there manually. Just bonked on a tree. Okay. You shall. Who is Shao? Never heard of him. But Shao would have worked, yes. I just didn't think about it. I mean, okay. I think we might have to use Shao here. Or not. I don't think we have to. I think we just have to interact. It had the animal symbol on it, but that was just, I guess, to indicate things in the air happen. No! Hello? Okay. Glad I didn't have to bring up the Harpastum for that. That would have been annoying. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, I missed. Great. Wait. I've never tested this. Can Yaoi hit them? No, not me. Dang it. Okay. I think Yaoi might be able to hit them. It's just gonna have to, like... Yeah, no. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, I had two of them with Arlecchino. Okay, let's go. Duh! No, frick. Oh, frick. Wait, there's an air current here. Okay, good. Or not. Where's... What? Where? What? I see it. It doesn't... Oh boy. Yeah, I'll try to use Shao here, I think. And then might have to use the Harpastum. Actually, I have to use Shao. What a world. Okay, the problem, we might need Zhongli to get the right height for this. Some of these things, at least. And the problem with Shao is, like, I have to be in line with it, like, when he lands towards it, or when he's zooping. So... Really? Why? Dude! Just had to go straight up. Okay, where's... Is there only two left? There's only two left. Okay. Oh, sad. Okay. Okay, maybe I don't have to use Zhongli here, but... What? Bruh. The pillar can't stay here? Okay. Okay. This is why we got C1 Shao, by the way. It was definitely intentional. Yes, I am lucky it's not time limited. If this was time limited, I'd be miserable. I would have to use the Harpastum, and I might have to use Mika. Also, I could definitely just use Chevreuse here. But fine. There we go. Oh, he's gonna die.
Is this retribution?
He died. Yeah. This is retribution. Rip Shao. Your sacrifice was worth it. We will be honored because your sacrifice gets us like half a percentage point of the way to C6 Arlecchino. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, I probably could have just used Chevreuse and Mika there. That would have been easier, to be honest. But hey, I gotta give Shao some love sometimes. I don't know if that was love. Tough love. There you go. Bring back the Yao.
Don't fear.
Not that I actually need a functional team in Overworld in this case, but anyways. Okay. Last one is over this direction. Take a perusal for any things to loot. I'm getting a little bit hungry, and it's probably because, yep. It's been about 3 hours. I normally have a light breakfast when I wake up, and then I eat more later, which is, I think, relatively normal eating pattern-wise. I mean, your breakfast is like 10 a.m. for me, which is lunchtime for most people, but I do be a night owl. Hello, slimes. Just in case they spawn something when I die. Oh yeah, another Candace nuance. Her attacks count as heavy attacks. So she can get through things like Geo Shields. So like her shield bash gets through a Geo Shield. And that's quite useful sometimes. It's also useful in Overworld. So genuinely, particularly like Candace C4. Actually, well, no, wait. Is Zhongli, what is Zhongli's hold E cooldown? Because Candace's hold E cooldown is 9 seconds. His hold E cooldown is 12 seconds. So like everyone uses Zhongli for like mining rocks, right? Candace is, in my opinion, better for mining rocks. At least with C4, which has a 6-second cooldown. It doesn't have as big of an AoE as Zhongli's hold E, but it has way less cooldown. So, anyways, more Candace use case. Candace, the only character in the game you should actually C6. I'm joking, obviously. There's plenty of other characters that are relevant to C6 as far as 4 stars go. Pyro, huh? Nope. I was hoping Pyro would trigger it. It didn't. Success. Okay. Is this gonna work? Oh, no, there we go. Okay. Blam. This might be the easiest one. Yeah, this was the easiest one. I think it's funny that Goro's charge shot doesn't count as heavy. It doesn't? That's really dumb. It definitely should. It should just count as a heavy geo attack. It could make his charge attack actually a bit relevant. Go return to the vision, talk to the dude. Okay, sure. Can do, will do. Use blackberries for wolfic juice and it was worthwhile. Like in real life? Or is there a substituting mechanic in Genshin that I don't know about? Not that it matters, it's just cooking. But... Bye, Farrand. Enjoy the sleeps. I will be ending the stream shortly. Once we hopefully finish this other quest. I was hoping this quest would lead us to a bit more exploration than it's giving us. But apparently this area is relatively dry. Not completely dry. We had a couple chests there, but... I feel like the area I need to explore the most at this point around Chenyu Vale is the west side. Okay. Don't know why I'm here. They also just reused this from the Liyue one-time domains. Thought we wouldn't notice. Cheat company. It's fine. It's just it makes sense. That we're in a Liyue realm, so you know. Yeah. So what you just made like what is wolf juice then? It's just like blackberry juice. Seems interesting. I've definitely never had blackberry juice. Slam. I don't know why I'm not, actually using Arlecchino. Why are we just fighting slimes? What's going on here? We're fighting Eye of the Storm? Okay. Alright. Oh wow, you're actually kind of tanky. No, don't attack the pyro one. Die, please. Oh, I have to kill the slimes before I can damage you again. Okay, perfect. Makes sense. Slam. Heal up. Hello? Oh, I didn't get a mark, and I also got like no bond of life with this. Okay. did. Okay, that was weird. I wasn't paying attention to the actual dialogue of the quest, so I have no idea why that happened. I guess that's the equivalent. Like, they don't add one-time domain. They didn't add one-time domains to Fontaine, but they just copied the Liyue one-time domain and plopped it into the end of a quest. Weird. Is that... Yeah, that might be the highest level Eye of the Storm in the game. Level 93 Eye of the Storm. Best rock breaking you can get from bow characters is usually actually just Baron Bunny. Yeah, it's funny. Because of HSR, every time I read Friend, I now read an Aventurine's voice. Why, what? I don't know. I haven't done any Aventurine story content, and he didn't leave that much of an impression on me as a character, so, you know. He has a really weird voice, too. He definitely reeks of... I think HSR weirdly has this problem more than Genshin, where, like, Genshin people feel like Genshin characters feel like they're talking mostly like real people, like for the voice stuff. Not that the dialogue is always sounds like real people, but the like mannerisms and speaking feel mostly like real people. But then, other than there being like other than like everyone's overly well spoken, to be clear, like no one slips up. Obviously, that is not very realistic. But HSR has more of this like Aventurine is a good example, where he's speaking like a weirdly sultry voice all the time. Like, that's what he feels like to me. It's like, why you... Dude, bruh, stop. You don't actually talk like this. That's what it feels like a lot. And it's not just male characters that do that. To be clear. Anyways, Aventurine, I think is his name. Virgin Arlecchino Elite, yeah. Indeed. Okay. Oh, there's the other quest, yeah, because I did that quest because it interrupted my other quest. Okay, so I can do the other quest. And I'm sure there's more quests in Chenyu Vale, to be clear. Where is it? Oh, right here. Yeah. I'm sure there's more quests in Chenyu Vale, but I'll finish this quest, which this might be the end of this quest. And then I think that's probably it for the stream today. And then may stream tomorrow, depending on how long and how my energy is and how long it takes me to beat the Abyss tomorrow. For making my Abyss revenge on the Baptist video, hopefully. We'll see. And, you know, that'll give us, that with the monthly reset, will give us about 10 more wishes. And then I'll get some grinding done through story, and mostly just story and some quest completion. So most likely I'll be streaming again on Thursday. And most likely I'll stream again on Friday. Unless we get an early. If we get an early 5-star, then might end early, but we'll see. We'll see. People say he only sounds like that in English, though. Yeah, I mean, I am comparing English Genshin to English Star Rail, right? It definitely feels like there's some pretty significant like different voice direction happening between the two games as far as how they want voice actors to speak. And I think it's worse in Star Rail, is what I would say. It feels like they're leaning more into, like, you know, tropiness as far as, like, how people are speaking. And it feels slightly off to me sometimes. It's not bad. It's still got, like, good voice acting, I want to be clear. They do a better job than I could do. But at the same time, we completed that quest. So, yeah. Alright. I'm sure there's more quests in Chenyu Vale, but yeah, my current thinking is I gotta spend more time in this general section. Obviously in this area, there's some chests and probably some fish oculus that I gotta get. But I'm guessing here. I have no idea where the last waypoint is. That annoys me. Not that it matters that much, but finding that one waypoint is 10 primo gems just by finding it. Because of the achievement that unlocks. So, anyways, what is this? I don't know why I put a star there. Oh, this is probably for the statue thing. Yeah, okay, I can delete that. Okay, so yeah, Chenyu Vale, what are we even at? 43, apparently Mount Lysine, I unlocked 3 chests there, and that's 48%. So, yeah, okay, good, there is a waypoint under there. Anyways, we'll, I think next stream, most likely, I will focus on Fontaine exploration, I think. Actually, no. I think I might switch to. I think next stream I'll probably do this, because this is a relatively condensed area that I think should be pretty quick to clear out fully, is my guess at least. But I'm not 100% sure. How much? Yeah, I'm at 29%, and I have not spent much time down there, right? And that might be, with the quests and whatever. That's probably, hopefully, half of a 10 pull or something. I don't know. We'll see. Abyss Revenge must watch. True. Yes. It's gonna be the first edited video I'm making specifically centralized around clearing the Abyss on Polearms Only in a little while because of the Baptist being back. And I don't know, from what I've seen of the lineup, it's probably gonna be pretty hard, but I haven't seen like actual footage of like how they spawn and etc. etc. So my general experience in Polearms Only in most Abysses is that like this current Abyss, for example, it was a bit harder. It took me a little bit to figure out and think of teams I could use to clear it, and then as I got used to it, now I can just, without Arlecchino even, I could just first try clear it, but it took me like a good hour or two the first time, and that might be the same experience for the next Abyss, or it might not, I don't know. We'll see. So, let's do this. Stream never ends, because there's forever things to get distracted by. Okay, that's 1. 2. I refuse to switch characters. I'm just gonna let her cooldown come back. Who needs ranged abilities? Not me. I mean, those are ranged abilities, to be clear. That's why I can hit them. But
I have no need.
Let's go. I don't think Aventurine's voice is extremely different from Aventurine's voice. What? Oh, his V. I did not read that properly. Destroy 4 animal slimes in 20 seconds. Oh god. Okay, this might be harder. Wait, no, it's probably not harder because let's do this. Yeah, never mind. Okay, they all grouped together, so it wasn't hard at all. All right, let's go. How many geo sigils do I have, by the way? I wish there was a better shop for these. No, 391. Good lord. Let's go get some Mora. Yeah, it's not like, yeah, again, like, it's not like, oh, it's actively displeasing for me to listen to Aventurine's voice, and I don't know, maybe that dude just genuinely does speak that way, but sorry for hating on that guy's voice, I guess, by accident. Yeah. I would like to start accepting some of these quests too, because there's a lot of like random Mondstadt, Liyue, Inazuma quests that might be relatively short to complete, that give like, 20, 30 Primo Gems, but there's a whole lot of quests, especially in Mondstadt and Liyue, that I know don't. Nice, 300,000 more there. That I know don't give like Primo Gem rewards, and I don't want to like clutter up my freaking quest screen with a bunch of crap that doesn't actually give me rewards. It's worth my time, right? So anyway, like all of these apparently. I think the only one I have here is the Enkanomiya one, and yeah, it seems like they've avoided that with all the regions, Inazuma and onwards. Most quests give you rewards, Primo rewards, something at least. So anyways, we're at 276 Primos, 2 wishes. Yeah, it should not be hard. Yeah, with that, because we'll have, yeah. Assuming I complete the things I plan to complete, quest-wise, and Archon quest story-wise, should very easily be able to have 2 10 pulls ready for you at the start of Thursday's stream, and so that'll get us to 50 pity, and maybe we'll have a little bit more depending on how much I clear through. I don't know. We'll see. That's I think all I got for this stream. Thanks for joining. We're inching closer for the chance. Hopefully we get it. Hopefully we get our C6. Not that it's necessary. It's dumb, but we're gonna be dumb. Why? Because we want her burst to do big damage. I haven't calced what kind of damage I can get with this burst with the C6 if I get it. I don't want to. But this is like multiplying her burst multiplier, which is already a not low multiplier, right? Like on level 10 it's 666%. That burst, multiply that by her bond of life and 700%. Like, doesn't that functionally turn it into like a... I think it functionally turns it into like a 4,000% multiplier, I think.
So, well, no. You would have to specifically, I don't know. Well, you can abuse certain setups and try to make it always do like 150% bond of life at least. I don't know. It's a bit silly. If I'm interpreting the phrasing of that correctly, I don't really care. If I get it, I'll mess with it. I'm not gonna do any actual math for it. Anywho's, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Bye bye.